It is early in the morning, and the port town of Ferrum only just stirs in its sleep. The docks are always the busiest this time of the day, as the merchant and trade ships tie into harbor to unload their wares or load up instead. The town smells richly of seawater and freshly baked bread, the aromas wafting along the cobbled streets and packed dirt alleys. Many call this town home, and many of those happen to be students or contractors at the Merigard Academy. Dominating a corner of Ferrum is that academy, a stone fortress renowned world over to train mercenaries from the ground up to high standards. Many attempt, fewer succeed, but the promise of training and pay does attract many from all over Amaranth. Those folks need a place to drink, don't they? That's where the Merigard Tavern and all of you come in. You happen to be seeking a fair wage with perhaps a less guaranteed chance of bodily harm. As such, over the last few days, you met with barman Colby, a scrappy halfling who assessed your abilities and decided, yeah, the Merigard really could use people of your talents. In fact, you'd be a real asset to our pub. Why don't you come in Monday morning and we'll try you out for a day? The Merigard is a handsome tavern, nestled into a small cluster of trees on the side of the main street in Ferrum, approaching the very academy itself. Mostly made of stacked cobblestone, the tavern seems to promise comfort and drink, along with a plentiful bite to eat. But you're not here to partake in its comforts. You are here to earn a day's wage, and as you enter, the tavern looks remarkably empty. A stout, balding human stands before you. Next to him, perhaps the most buxom auburn-headed dwarf any of you have ever seen. Next to them, a very thin half-elf who seems to be looking you over with a stern eye. And lastly, a human? A very human-like half-elf? You're not sure. She seems extremely eager to not be standing here in front of you. The thin half-elf, as before, looks to you all and he says, "Well, Colby wasn't lying, was he? Alright, let's have a meet and greet then. I'm Tonk." As he's looking at all of you. Pen, we're going to start with you. Who are you?
Hey, it's me. I am playing a little black kobold, tiny lizard person. Her name is Scratch Ramble Raven. She is accustomed to catering and barmaidery. She came dressed to impress today. She's wearing the classic kind of like the low-cut, flouncy, blousey top with the skirt, and she's got it pulled down quite low, even though she is a lizard with no memories. And if you ask her why she is wearing such an accentuating top with no actual assets, she would respond, "You gotta flirt a little if you want a big tip." She's ready to put in an honest day's work.
Okay. Then we move... Katie. Who are you playing?
Really? That's so hard to follow. Okay. I am Mildrew Morningwood. I am a fairy. I introduce myself a lot. I don't understand why people giggle. It's a family name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing a big coat with like a leather corset bodice action underneath. The coat I'm wearing, it's hot. People are confused while I'm wearing it. I'm hiding my wings under it because I'm short but still tall enough to pass for maybe not a fairy. And I am incredibly secretive about the fact that I'm a fairy for undisclosed reasons.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, last, Kevin, who are you playing?
I am playing a human rogue, tall and thin, perhaps slightly starving. My name is Cabbage. I am wearing homespun rags and have definitely been in the service industry for skipping the tab and having to wash dishes more than once.
Okay. As you all are kind of appraised briefly, are any of you proficient in the survival skill? If you look at your survival skill in your character sheet, if it's filled in with a little black dot, you're proficient.
I am not.
I am not.
Oh no, hold on.
Neither is Katie.
Okay, no.
Come on, you're a fairy.
Fairy
am
with
I
no
looking
survival
at-
skills.
Am I looking at D&D Beyond?
It doesn't matter. You can look
Either
at
should
either
have
of
the
them.
same information.
The skill will just be filled in if you're proficient with it.
Okay. This is really gonna be a long game for you guys.
No worries. You'll get used to it.
Hang on. You're there.
Okay, wait, survival. No.
Okay.
Numbers!
Like for a long moment, this thin human woman wearing a chef's cap looks at the three of you. And then almost with like a dismissal, she says, "None of you are worth my time." And she just turns and walks
no.
away.
No, wait, honey. I make a great pineapple upside down cake. Wait, no.
She's
No,
just leaving.
and when I serve it, I say it's made from scratch. Get it? Wait, I'm Scratch. I forgot to say that part.
This big kind of brawny man with a bald head looks at you and he says, "Oh, don't worry, you'll have your time. In the meantime, why don't you all get yourselves, useful and start sweeping the floors before our first customers? You can handle that, I'm sure."
I'm on it.
No, I
Give me a
want.
broom.
Yes.
You want what?
I'm gonna grab the broom from Cabbage and I'm gonna sweep, but I'm also gonna be kind of like, I'm very charismatic, so I'm gonna be like
I'm very charismatic.
whirling around the broom a little bit distracted.
So
Not
a
really
Disney princess?
sweeping. Yeah, like kind of Disney princess vibes. But I'm like,
You're-
how in Disney Prince and like those they're like sweeping back and forth and there's just little clouds of dust. It's like
Can I do a sleight of hand to steal it from her?
The broom.
Right away, yeah, you can if you'd like to.
Yeah. I wanna do that.
Now that being said, she's holding it in her hands, so
Yeah. I guess that would be string.
So the first thing that has to happen is I need you to roll me a sleight of hand, and Mildrew, you're going to roll me a perception at advantage because this is a thing in your hands. So what advantage means
Yeah,
is you're going to
22.
roll the d20 and you're going to roll it twice, and you're going
Hey,
to take the higher
It
roll.
did.
where did my
15.
dice go?
Oh, you rolled.
They disappeared already, but the log is right there.
Yeah. So if you look
Okay,
in the
I got a
chat,
15.
yes, you got a 15. Your perception is not too sharp. So what happens is you are sweeping the floor, very princess-like as described, and then among the dust clouds, one of them catches you by surprise. You're just and you like the wind is knocked out of you. You put the broom down for like just a half second to like wipe your mouth from coughing, and when you reach back for it, it is gone. And Cabbage suddenly has a broom.
Vigorously sweep. I'm gonna show you.
So
That's not how you do it. Watch this.
as you guys are looking at the map, the layout of this tavern, you can indicate where you guys are focusing on as Scratch climbs onto the table. in the
Yeah,
middle
she
of the
put
room.
rags on her feet and she is shuffling across the surface of the table.
Because it's more efficient.
As you're doing that, the dwarven barmaid who's like wiping off other tables just sees you doing this, and she just goes, "Oh, so long as you're having fun, dearie," and she just keeps working.
Oh, this is great. I love it.
Toward the front door, you see that the half elf, the thin one with black hair, who introduced himself as Tonk, is the one who seems to be handling the administrative purposes of the job. He has lots of like papers that he's sifting through as you guys are working. And Mildrew, to you, he just raises an eyebrow and he says, "Morningwood. That's your real
My last
name."
Yeah. I was born in the woods in the morning.
Okay. Just making sure.
What's so weird about that? I don't understand.
Nothing at all. And he just like makes a note and continues shifting through
Okay.
papers. Cleaning the bar, cleaning up after the night before it doesn't require a roll. All that is happening here is it takes time. It's tedious and boring. In fact, some of you might require a wisdom save not to go a little bored.
I love that.
We should not go what?
Bored.
Oh.
Can you see what I'm rolling on my D&D Beyond?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll just do this.
I rolled an 8. I was expecting it to be a little more lively by now.
Yeah, Scratch?
Ooh.
Okay. You're all bored. Okay.
I'm bored.
Wait,
Bored.
wait. Am I doing it normal?
Yeah, it's just a
Yes.
straight roll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're all bored.
You're all bored out of your mind. Turns out, cleaning a tavern, not very fun. And as you are working and it's exhaustive and no one is really having a whole lot of fun cleaning up a tavern, time seems to slow to a crawl. And at one point, hold on a minute. A thing happens. Shenanigans, yes. Okay. The floor is swept, cleaned up and polished. The staff seem quite pleased with it. And at some point, each of you are tasked with doing other things, putting plates away, sorting out dishes, getting the kitchen... Yes, already paid. Getting the kitchen ready for the service. And as this happens, I need one of you to roll me a d6. Anybody?
Would one of you like to do so?
I wanna do it.
Do the honors.
Okay. Mildrew, roll a d6.
Real fast, I have a question. Can you see when I roll, are you seeing it with the modifier for that specific roll or no?
I
know.
I see
I believe it
custom
adds the
roll.
modifier.
It depends. Like for Scratch, I see that she rolled a wisdom save.
Oh, it's because he's using the sidebar instead of clicking the actual skill, which will add the modifier to it.
Oh, whoa. That's so cool. Jeez.
There you
Yeah.
go.
It's in depth.
Got
I did 6 and I got a 3.
A 3. Okay, good. This is a result that we can work with.
average.
As Scratch, you are behind the bar, and you are
Yeah,
putting
sneaking a
away.
little drinky drink.
Nope. Boone's right there. The bartender Boone is like right next to
Totally
you.
sneaking a little drinky drink.
As you are putting away old bottles of condiments. And as you do, the boredom has just crawled into your mind. It's tedious, exhaustive work. And as you do, one bottle slips out of your grasp. It is an old bottle. It's dusty, and you're pretty sure the lid hasn't been uncorked in years. That one slides out from the back of the shelf and and the bottle spews out hot sauce all over the tile floor. And as this happens, as it spills out, a strange, weird mist spills out of the bottle. And Boone looks around your shoulder and says, "What's that then?"
Was there when I got here? No! There was already hot sauce on the floor when I got back here.
As the bottle of Demon Fire whiskey,
What?
Demon Fire hot sauce, has spilled, you watch as this cloud of red coalesces in the air in front of you.
They put real demons in the hot sauce?
And you all...
I guess it's true to market.
You all hear, "I bring the word of the pepper, and the word is..." And a floating...
I'm allergic to capsaicin!
That's not good. That's a...
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. You see this floating imp pepper creature that has like a holy staff in one hand and a crown atop its head. I am the fire Pope, and you have released me. And he looks like this.
Sorry. Oh my god.
As he floats in the air.
Guy.
You can mouse over these tokens and see their art in larger imagery in the bottom left.
Wait, I don't see him.
It's at the top of the bar, right next to Scratch. It's right here. It's this dumb thing. I
can't
period.
even see the.
Oh, use
How do
your
I
right click to
navigate?
drag. Right click to drag.
Oh, there we go.
My
Okay.
mouse.
A mouse would be cool.
You don't have a
Okay, wait.
mouse?
He's right here. You see my ping kitty?
Oh,
There
he's
you
so
go.
small.
Yes, he
He's a
is
little
very
guy.
He's just a little guy.
I gotta stay away from him because I fear one touch might do me in.
Oh, if you got an analogy, I understand.
So Scratch, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as the fiery holopope has appeared in front of you.
Oh, your highness, please don't burn me.
A 10,
I
you
rolled
fail.
a 10.
Ah,
All of you hear, I baptize thee in the name of the Scorch, the Seer, and the Holy Hate. And as that happens, a squirt of hot sauce just right into Scratch's face. Scratch,
where did that come from?
You're blinded, and you
What are you
take,
squirting on me?
you take 2 points of fire damage, and you are blinded. You can't see anything. The rest of you see this weird little pepper demon flying across the tavern up to the second floor and disappear.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Fuck, it burns.
how's
Ugh,
it going upstairs?
what? I can't hear ya. My eyes hurt.
Look, you guys, I say we let him have the second floor. It's fine.
The whole second floor?
Wait, is this a bad thing? She's gonna turn to this bald guy.
As you turn to the bartender, Boone, and he just like looks at you and then grabs a bottle off the counter and he just some water in your face, just sprays the hot sauce out of your eyes.
Fuck.
You can now see, though you're at disadvantage on perception checks for the next few minutes.
I already had that because I'm a kobold.
Well, it got worse.
Stick with this.
He says, I'm sure it'll turn out later. For now, we need to finish getting ready for opening. Our first customers are going to show up any minute.
So we're just leaving him up there?
If you want to go hunt him down, there's a bonus for you.
No. Oh.
Oh, should we?
I mean, do you need us down here? I like bonuses.
Yeah,
You're going to have to be quick about it. The first customers will be here in the next few minutes.
Come on, lettuce. And
Come on,
fuck,
let's
I
go.
forgot your name. Let's go.
Yes. Fine.
Okay, so cabbage.
Just wear
milk-
gloves.
I start to walk and I go a little bit faster than maybe I'm supposed to be because my little wings are moving under my coat, but then I remember and I kind of float back down to the ground and start shuffling. Like, fuck, I hope they didn't do this.
As that happens, you hear, like, oh, what's wrong with her back? Oh, I'm sure it's fine. And no one actually investigates yet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stop the tense music for the moment. A moment here as I find my stupid tavern music.
Oh, wait, we weren't getting music from you.
Oh, that's not good. In the
Oh,
top
yeah,
right,
this is on-
We need it.
Oh no, we need.
in the top right,
But it might.
in the top right of your Foundry, you'll see a little music note.
Who's that?
Click on that. Make sure your volume is the music environment and interface volumes are at about a quarter of the way.
Quarter of the way.
And if you don't hear anything, just go ahead and turn it up until you do. And if that's not working, then your computer is muting.
And perish.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah,
This is no ambiance
there it
for
is.
these two.
we got it. Okay, good.
Okay, awesome. Make sure it's not too
Cool.
loud or your mic will pick it up, but so long as you can hear it, that's good enough.
Can
All
you
right.
hear it?
No.
No, you're good.
Okay, so let me go ahead and find you guys. All of you are going upstairs to try and track down the fiery hollow pope, yes?
We're gonna
Yeah.
get that pepper.
Yeah.
Okay. A moment,
We get
please.
another bottle to put it in?
No.
If we can stuff back in?
No, we just gotta
I think we
smash
should
it.
grab another bottle.
You want to smash them? Okay.
Ugh. I mean, Mildrew, if you want to go
Grab another
downstairs and get
bottle.
another
Gotta
bottle.
empty it.
I mean, you could
Yeah,
go
maybe
try
just-
and find it if you want, like a bottle to put it in. Okay,
Okay.
let me go ahead and move you to this
You're
map.
going to grab a bottle.
This is the second floor of the Merry Guard. Many, many rooms upon which people can spend the night, though no rooms are occupied at the moment. It seems as though the Merry Guard has been short-staffed for a minute, and so they have not been opening their overnights to anybody. As you guys arrive on the second story, you notice that it is pretty much just as dusty as the first floor was. But
I'm allergic to dust.
oh, that's not good. Roll me a
You
con
guys
save.
are allergic to everything.
Gosh. Yeah. Actually, you found our 2 weaknesses.
I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Since you're allergic to dust.
Yeah, you're allergic to dust.
Yeah, I got it. I am.
Well,
Oh,
we can't
yeah, my
leave
constitution is not
a
great.
scaly reptilian, impenetrable coat of lizardness.
Wait, how do I?
What? What'd you
No,
say about me?
roll on...
No,
Okay. There we go.
You talking shit?
Good.
no.
You rolled a 16.
A 16. The dust is itching at your sinuses, but you managed to keep yourself contained for now.
I'm gonna have to shower after this.
All right, as you
Damn
arrive,
Pambies.
you hear somewhere on this floor. This isn't a flavor profile, it is a revelation.
What direction is that coming from?
Roll perception. Yeah, all of you can roll perception as you try and identify where the hell this stupid flying pepper is.
Am I still at disadvantage for perception?
No, this is sound.
Oh, okay.
That's a 1.
Oh. Oh no.
You've never heard anything ever.
Ooh.
Okay,
11.
Mildrew,
Well,
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
he's in your ear.
Okay,
Pretty good.
that's great. As you're like looking, the only thought that comes to your mind is a word repeated over and over, and you're not sure what it is as you're trying to listen, and then you realize capsaicin, 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 capsaicin.
Oh, that's awful.
But you quell the fear that was climbing in your chest, and you're okay. You can safely search for the pepper without undue effect to your person.
Okay.
Scratch,
Actually touch it.
Scratch and Cabbage, you're pretty sure that came from
Ravage.
the southwest side of this floor, like the far side of it, across the opening.
I think he's that away.
Okay,
Start
so
shuffling over
you
that
guys
way.
go ahead and move to where you want to investigate.
Yeah, so I have to have Katie with me.
You're gonna have to have Katie move. I'm going to give
Okay.
Katie permissions of Cabbage. So one moment,
Permission to cabbage.
permission to Cabbage.
Signing the sword. It keeps making
There we go.
noises.
So now you should be able to move Cabbage.
Okay, sweet.
Hurry
You
up! I
can-
got shorter legs than both of yous.
You
move it
can
over here so I
also-
also do it.
You can also click on your token and then use the arrow keys to move around if that's easier for you, instead of clicking and dragging with the mouse pad.
Okay. Wait, I got a mouse though now.
Oh, great. Disregard
Yeah,
that.
you can just move me. Move me however you want.
I'm gonna move you far away from me.
I probably
Okay,
maybe I
so
have more movement than you.
I think you both
Wait,
you both have 30
Am I
feet.
still
You do.
moving? I'm gonna hide behind this thing.
This table.
You're gonna hide?
Well, I'm just not in.
You afraid of a little?
I'm a little
Imp?
afraid. I just don't know where he's gonna pop out and he's gonna like
That's true. He's a mischievous little fucker.
squirt me.
He could be
and I-
hiding where you're hiding.
I don't want him to.
Can I have someone roll me a d10, please?
I'm on it.
It's like Kevin do it.
Yeah. Not good.
A 1.
A 1?
Right.
Okay. No, there's no failures
That doesn't
here.
necessarily mean it's a bad thing.
Okay, hold on.
It
Cabbage.
just means there were 10 possible outcomes.
Cabbage. You are looking out over the opening that leads down to the massive table that looks like it doubles as a stage in the middle of the first floor of the tavern. And as you're looking down, you're like looking over and down and just trying to spot where this flying pepper could have gone to. And you hear, "Do not fear the burn, my child." Roll investigation.
I was born in the flames. Oh, that's not a 7.
A 7.
Better him than me.
Why is my investigation so bad?
You're not very smart.
Yeah, investigation
No,
is based
not at
off
all.
intelligence.
You have a negative modifier to your
Oh,
intelligence.
7.
I had to go somewhere.
Okay, so Scratch and Mildrew. As Cabbage is like looking out, trying to spot this pepper, you both see it floating over him, over the back of his head. And as it raises its scepter, it says, "Embrace the burn, let it cleanse your taste sins." And then you get struck in the back of the head with a pepper scepter.
Oh no, he's
Cabbage.
spicy cabbage.
And hot sauce just out all over the back of your head. You are blinded, and you take 2 points of fire damage, Cabbage. And the,
Yeah, that shit hurts, doesn't it?
and you both see the pepper fucking just zoom away into one of
I
the
can't
rooms.
open palm smack him.
It's too
Okay.
far. It's 10 feet
I'll
from
Get
you.
you.
It flies
get you,
away
buddy.
into this room. You see it like pull this maneuver, just whooshoo, and it's gone.
Oh, fuck,
Oh, fuck.
on it.
Cabbage, you're blind for the
Come on,
moment. You
let's-
can't see anything. Your eyes are burning. It's unpleasant, but it somehow
Mildrew,
tastes
grab
of,
your friend.
Stop and roll.
It
Stop,
tastes
drop, and
of
roll.
turmeric.
Oh.
Mm.
Healthy.
Not terrible.
Could be worse.
Can I kick this door open?
It's not locked. Yeah,
I kick it open.
it opens.
Hello.
You see the pepper
Oh, there you are, you little
above
shit.
the bed, like this desk, and he just turns and look at you.
I'm
Mildrew,
gonna try to slap it down on the desk.
before you do that, Mildrew, you see the pepper makes eye contact with you. And it says, "Let he who has not wept over hot sauce cast the first tortilla chip."
Oh, I've wept.
Mildrew, I need you to make a con save as it's like glaring at you with fiery red eyes.
Oh God. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
8.
Ooh.
Mildrew, you are frightened of the fiery holopope. You cannot move any closer to this entity. And so long as you
Didn't
can
want
see
to
it,
know.
everything you do is a disadvantage. You just feel this horrible fear climb from within you every time you see this floating red pepper pope.
Good thing I got my reptilian bodyguard in front of me.
That's right, hon.
What are you doing, Scratch?
I open palm, slap down like I saw a fly on the table.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
Okay. Okay. I rolled a 10.
You hit. It's a pepper.
I did? Ah! I don't know. What's the
AC of a pepper.
I do 8 damage to it. Just
As you open hand slap it, you the pepper down on the desk. And it's a pepper flattened on the desk.
Oh, I killed it. Oh,
That was too
I had so much to live
Bravo.
for.
Yay, my hero.
You are no longer frightened of the flying red pepper, as it has been defeated.
How does it taste?
Is it jam? Is
It's
it habanero
hot
jam?
sauce. It's extremely hot.
Did
It
I make
tastes-
salsa?
It's just a pepper.
Okay, well, hey, Mildred,
Just
did you
the
bring that
pepper.
bottle upstairs?
Yeah, I did. Here it is.
Okay, hold that still. I'm gonna just funnel it with my hands. Put it back in the bottle.
How much do you think we could sell this for?
Well, I mean, I kind of broke it, so I thought maybe just replacing it, but, you know, I don't want that coming out of my pay. This isn't unsanitary. I wash my hands every week.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of mash what she can into the bottle.
Yeah, you stuff the remains of the fiery holopope into its little container, and you manage to secure it once more.
Okay. Well,
We're
now let's get
heroes.
downstairs. Yeah, we did save the day, didn't we?
Okay, so you have secured the sauce, and you return downstairs.
Sauce secured.
Okay. We'll go ahead and move the map back. I paused the music for dramatic effect, and now I've lost it.
Oh, Cabbage, your eyes look awful. All red around the edges.
Yeah.
You maybe should put some makeup on that. You look like you've been crying.
Oh, woo. I have a disguise kit. I'll use it. Wait.
Yeah, put some
that's
concealer
glad you
on.
did. Wait, is it all used if I just use it to make myself look
No.
cool?
No, it has
No,
multiple
it's just-
uses.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use it.
You got a whole
You
makeup
disguise-
kit in there.
It's looking normal.
It'll look really good.
Well, I mean, how good is his makeup application, Echo?
That's a good question. Using a disguise kit is a dexterity-based skill, so go ahead and roll a dexterity check plus proficiency, which in this case, I believe, is a +7. So a d20 +7 for you.
I'm thinking maybe I'll give myself a little skeleton makeup.
It's not Dia de los Muertos.
Oh! Oh!
Did
Where'd
he
you
roll
roll?
good?
How did you roll a
it's
2?
You rolled a
Oh,
2.
no.
2 plus 7, a 9.
As soon as you start applying the makeup, the dust on the second floor has just gotten to you.
Oh, no.
And you just... and it just a mess all over your face of powder
Oh.
and mixed colors. You look not like you intended. You look like...
Cabbage,
I'm gonna
maybe
need
you
to
should
go
work in the
home.
back tonight.
I'm gonna go do dishes. I'll be back in the house. You guys.
Yeah, please don't open.
You-
as
We won't
back
have any
there.
customers.
As you guys head down the stairs, you hear the sound of business. Customers have
Yeah.
arrived. And as you return
I'm gonna scurry
back,
away.
you scurry away.
Yeah,
To the
scurry
back.
away. Into the
He's
back.
hiding his face.
Tips for me.
Okay. So
More tips for me.
you run into the back.
I'm
And
gonna watch my face in the.
in the
Oh,
basin. Okay, yeah, you can do that. Go ahead. That's fine. I'm not gonna give you a hard time about getting the bad disguise attempt off your face.
I want to be normal.
As you return to the first floor, the bartender leans over the counter and he says, "Well, did you get it?
Yeah, we got it. It's right here.
Great. It's an extra 5 gold on your ticket at the end of the night." And he
Each.
holds his hand. Who caught it?
Well, I mean, all of us. It was a joint effort.
All right.
We cornered him together. As a
You can
team.
split 5 gold up
Mhm.
into 3 ways. It's not my problem.
Yeah, that's not mathematically,
Yeah.
All right. 4 gold, 9 silver. You can split that up 3 ways.
Okay,
Aw.
Scratch. Cabbage is in the back. He doesn't have to know about it. We can split it between the two of us and we nullify it.
Make it 6.
Make it 6.
Cabbage
like-
yells from the
Well, you've got the hot sauce now, right?
Yeah.
We need it for the
Yeah.
pepper steak, so please hand it over.
Yep, totally sanitary hot sauce.
There might be some scales in there.
He
Yeah,
looks
scales.
at the bottle.
Wow.
and
Oh,
he
my
puts-
scales?
puts it under the counter. Doesn't even give it a second
I don't
thought.
have a skin condition. My scales are pristine.
All right.
Oh,
So-
I have a word of advice for you, Mildrew. Pull down your top a little bit if you want more cash.
Okay. I mean, I just don't understand how you do so well and I do so poorly, considering what I've got and what you've got. So I guess maybe I
Wow.
should follow your.
Hey, what the fuck?
That's supposed to mean.
Neither of you have
That's,
handled any
specious.
customers yet.
Get it. We've been working together for so long now. I just don't get it.
Rude.
Well, I guess we'll see who has the best tips at the end of the day.
So,
Got complex.
okay, so Cabbage, you finished cleaning off your face, and you
Okay.
will reemerge. I'm going to pull you both, all of you, out into the tavern proper. All right. Scratch, Cabbage, and Mildrew. Not morning. It's like the early lunch rush, basically. It's like 10:30 in the morning. People have started to show up at the tavern, and business begins to boom. The Merry Guard is one of the most well-known taverns in the region, not just in the town, but in this whole area. Perhaps because its name is a pun, or perhaps because it actually has good food. Who knows? It could be a handful of this, a dozen of the other. I don't know. That's the saying, right? Anyway, probably not. As the day begins, we're going to go ahead and roll for our first nonsense. So, I need a D10.
I better not.
Roll the D10.
I think it's Scratch's turn.
Okay, I'll roll. I rolled an 8.
An 8.
Nice job.
Roll for nonsense.
Okay. As you guys are discussing about tips, you hear this odd little jingling sound. And as you look around to try and figure out where that's coming from,
Odd.
it's like metal on glass. You're like looking around trying to find it. You see there is, on little legs, a jar walking along on the floor of the tavern.
A tip jar with
It
legs.
is a
Can I try to slip a penny into it?
Okay, you do that. It looks up at you with a big smile and it says, "Wow, a single copper. What a bold statement." And then it keeps walking.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, that was pretty cheap of you, Cabbage. Wait, is that like a coworker? Is he collecting tips for us?
Rockworth looks over from a table and she says, "Oh, I enchanted him last night."
Oh,
You could do that.
that's amazing.
Of course I
So
can.
talented.
You can't?
How comes he's empty then?
No, I can't, but I know
How
thieves
come-
can't. What?
He's not empty. He's got a penny in him.
Yeah. It always helps to start out with a little something in the jar.
That's true.
You gotta inspire
Yeah,
trust in the
it's not empty.
establishment.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Hold on a minute. Let me go ahead. As he's like,
character art.
he does. As he's like walking around
Good.
between the various tables, he has a tiny little sign that he holds up. Hold on. Let me bring him out here.
I want one.
You want a tip jar? As he's
Yeah,
walking
with a
through the
little sign.
tables, here he is. He's just making his way.
Wait, don't move him. I gotta look at. Oh my god, he's so cute. Look at him.
Look on him.
He's got a little sign. He's down here.
Oh my god, that's exactly what I pictured.
That's his.
I love it.
That is what you've rolled. Is Tipsy,
I
a
would
sentient
kill for
tip
him.
jar. Don't do that.
Tipsy. Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay.
Fuck.
Are you okay, Pen?
Oh. That's just so cute.
You can see Scratch's maternal instinct coming out now.
Yep, there it is.
Fuck.
As the
Gotta
day
lay a few
is
eggs.
as the day is progressing, and you see, like, Tipsy's been going about and talking with various customers. You hear,
You don't want to be that guy, do ya? Tipping is a gesture of respect. I'm still waiting.
just extremely snarky to various customers.
Passive-aggressive tip
Yes.
jar.
Is
As
he gonna give us the tips?
You do a good
you don't know.
Who's gonna take them?
I mean, Cabbage could steal from him if he tried hard enough.
I will,
That's true.
if you want me to.
I do. I want you to do that.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
it'd be
maybe I'll
funny.
wait for my...
Oh my god, you're gonna
Maybe
try and snake a
You're
tip
gonna
out
mug
of
the
Tipsy?
tip jar.
I think I'm gonna wait. It's probably like booby trapped.
Yeah,
You gotta wait him for him to like pass a dark corner.
Yeah, just smash.
Smash. Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you can certainly try.
No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, he second guessed himself.
Okay.
Well, we like to just pass the time with funny jokes.
Yeah, that's what it was. We're just talking about murder.
Yeah, you just have to give a tip and I'll keep it a secret.
Jesus.
Copper.
Yeah, I'll put a copper.
I know. Okay, you give him.
Oof, that coin screamed when you let it go.
And he just keeps walking.
Shut up, Tipsy.
That didn't last long. All right, as
No, fuck this little jar.
Okay. Never. I'm trying to get the next stage of this out of my mouth.
I feel like if we're going to be making you laugh, it gets inspiration points.
You guys have an inspiration
Gotta be
point, and
good.
it has to be like a good pun or like
It has to
Oh.
destroy him.
yeah.
Okay, got it.
You know,
Haha,
it's
giggles is not good enough. I'm sorry.
No, he does that all the time.
What can I say? I like
part of this bit.
things. All right. Anyway,
He's a fan.
as the day has begun and customers are coming in, ordering foods and drinks, sitting to their meals, Tonks approaches you and he says, if you really want to impress, you should try and find a way to make more money. Try and find a way to attract more customers. Any ideas?
That's a good idea.
Let me look at my skills that are written
We
down.
could dress somebody up and put them outside with a sign that they can throw.
Oh.
Well, the thing is, everyone in this
I don't know
town.
anybody that has wings, do you? That's weird. That's weird. Why would you say that?
Only weird people have wings. We all know
Weird people
that.
have wings. There's no one with wings in here.
Let's not dig any deeper into that, shall we? Anyway, what I mean is, we need some sort of attraction. Everyone in the town knows what the Merry Guard is.
Oh, I have an idea.
We probably shouldn't have killed that pepper pope then.
The what?
Nothing.
I think we could get more people in here if we show a little skin. I'm just saying, sex sells.
You don't have skin. You got scales.
I mean,
That's skin to me, you racist.
everyone has a type after all. That's not unheard of.
I could do a little shimmy.
Is that what you were thinking of?
No,
Punk?
not at all. No.
Well, do you have
Well.
something in mind?
I was thinking maybe like a pie making competition or maybe a karaoke night or something. Have you had any
That's
ideas?
nice.
Arm wrestling.
Oh, darts.
Wrestling.
Darts.
Or darts.
darts?
Or arm wrestling with darts.
Arm wrestling with darts.
Yeah. Or you fail the arm wrestle, you get hit with the
Throwing
dart.
The darts have to avoid the people arm wrestling.
That's just a normal
All
arm.
good ideas.
In between the people arm wrestling.
You need bar games. You definitely need bar games.
Oh, no, a dot, but then you've got like an apple on your head and you have to hit it. Hit the apple, not the person.
Oh.
Does that sound like a great idea?
No, it sounds
Yeah.
like a health issue. It sounds like we're gonna have customers
Oh.
with darts in their forehead leaving the night.
No, we'd be holding the apples and they'd be aiming at us.
You want?
No.
I'm fine with that. If you are, huh?
Doesn't that sound like a good idea, guys?
No.
Oh,
Easy for you
okay.
to say. You've got your coat of armor in your.
What do you
skin.
got? You got a problem against kobolds? Is that what's going on here?
You hear from
No,
behind
no,
you
no.
I bet your familiar tip's better than that.
as
Oh,
the
tipsy.
tipsy is apparently being a dick to some customer.
I mean, I don't think we have to worry about that too. Dipsy's gonna clear us out. People aren't gonna want to come back.
Okay, so this place is pretty well known. It's not going to get full. It's these days it's a little slower. You're understaffed.
We are
Trying to bring
definitely
more
understaffed. That's why you're here.
Right. Yeah.
The cream of the crop we are.
I thought we were very competitive in the
interview.
bartender.
So far, you're
Yeah.
doing great. You've captured a pepper.
Pepper Pope, actually.
Sorry.
Respect his title.
You're right. I shouldn't have sold him
Oh
short.
shit. What the fuck? Sorry, I dropped my phone.
Can I get some coin energy at table 3?
Okay.
So what? Corn energy?
I think he said coin. I think we need to
Coin.
do something about this tip jar. I think it might be a problem.
Maybe we could put fireflies in him, and then he could march around, and he would have a little
That would be very cute.
like lightning.
What a
bolt in
fey
jar.
idea, Mildrew.
That is a
No.
little bit fey now that you mention it.
No, it's a normal
Yeah.
idea.
Very
It's a normal idea
fairy-esque.
that people aren't-
Mildred, you notice that Tonk looks at you for a slightly longer moment than he had before. Maybe just a hint of suspicion.
No.
And then he just resumes.
I mean, does anyone like my arm wrestling idea? I could take you all out.
You're not going
I
to
will
wrestle
go
us.
on-
What?
Well, maybe we should practice.
We should practice. I'll break your skinny little arm, Cabbage.
Like you have an idea that you're trying to lead us to, and we're not very good at it.
No, I don't have an idea. I just thought maybe you might have one. So far, an arm wrestling competition is not a bad idea. We just have to come up with some sort of prize for the winner. And,
Drinks for the night.
okay,
Ale.
You realize-
But not expensive ones. Ale.
Scratch, you realize that you can't be the winner.
Well, no, I'm the champion. And I know, but could I have a drink anyways, just to get me
You're gonna
primed?
have to take a spill at the end.
Oh, take a dive. I've done it before. I'll do
Take
it
that big
again.
dive.
You've done it. You've done it before, okay?
Don't worry about it.
I don't care, honestly.
No, I can. The patrons can challenge me. If they win, they get a drink.
You
Let's
know
put on a
that.
good
Mike.
show, me and you. And
Yeah.
Drew,
We could
you
do
get him
like
pipes.
wrestling. The scripted wrestling could have a little.
No, maybe no broken.
Well, I don't know. We do have the
stuff.
stage downstairs. We could go across with some
Oh.
sort of.
Yes, I'll hit them with the steel chair.
You'll
Yeah.
pretend to hit them with a steel chair.
And I hit Cabbage with the steel chair.
Tonks
As
looks
a
at
joke.
Cabbage and says, "What do you think?"
I'm extremely dexterous.
Oh, so you don't
Dexter-
think I can hit you with the
Dexter.
steel chair?
I don't think you could. Try.
Okay, downstairs.
No,
Let's go.
no,
We
I'm
are
going
downstairs.
downstairs.
no one's
No,
hitting
the
anyone.
downstairs.
No one's hitting anyone with a
Are we
steel chair.
downstairs?
Look, I
There's a
will happily
basement. There's a
volunteer-
stage
Go
in the
quick.
I will
basement.
happily volunteer for this wrestling match as long as it's theatrical and as long as I have a wardrobe budget.
You have what you're wearing.
Take it off.
That's not fun. And this is my emotional support coat, and you know that, and I can't take it off.
I don't know.
And you know that.
I
We've worked
don't know.
together
And through the proper
We've worked
paperwork
together
for that
for
coat.
some time.
Look, we can consider these ideas all we like. We're gonna handle that tonight anyway. So whatever it is, it's gonna be after the dinner rush, because that's when all the students get out of class, and that's when they show up willing to spend the money they've earned in their free agencies.
Mm-hmm. Battle of the bands.
Look, I
Battle of the bands.
Oh, that's a
I
good
just
idea.
feel-
I don't play any
We
instruments.
have an opportunity to show skin and perform.
Yes.
And that-
Oh, I'm listening.
I'm not good at performing.
You don't know that. I'm a great performer.
Do any
I'm
of
bad.
you
I gotta.
have musical training?
I can hit
No.
a drum.
That's not what I mean. I
don't
think
know if
I
it's
have
any
the
good,
answer
but
to
I can
my
hit it.
question.
I can blow a single note into a wood flute.
That's very fey.
No, it's not. It's just normal.
A dainty little note. Is
No,
it
it's a
magic? Do
single
the
note.
sugar
I didn't say dainty,
plums
I just said
dance
a
when you
single
do
note.
it?
It's a minor
Okay.
note. It's not dainty.
From
Right.
behind, you guys hear, "Can someone please get this tip jar away from me? I have given it a coin already."
I'll go pick them up.
What?
I haven't want to pick them up.
Every coin they give me makes me a little more sentient, just saying.
Oh,
That's
no.
horrible.
I'm gonna take, I'm
That's
gonna take him out
terrifying.
onto the table. I'm taking him out on the table.
Okay.
You're
Thank
giving
you.
him brain damage, you know.
Set him back down. Now, when they give you a coin, you have to leave them alone. And then make a round again in about 20 minutes after that. But you have to leave
Well, look,
after
look,
they tip you.
You
You can go
drop
back later.
You drop 1 gold, I wink at you. You drop 2, I dance. I'll do whatever you want.
Hey, I'm the same way.
Did I just hear someone
I-
say the hero of Ferrum? Oh no,
Nope.
that's after you tip.
Is that a dance?
Is that a dance?
No, I'm saying give me a tip.
No, I work here.
Okay, well, just so you
You're not
know,
supposed to be getting
Big work here.
tips that you collect. You get
That's
nothing,
right.
Tipsy.
I know. But every coin is like a little warm hug to my glass soul.
Okay,
You know what? They
whatever
would-
the fuck
they would-
that is.
They would keep me
Hey, you're
alive,
gonna wrestle Tipsy.
literally.
What about Tipsy?
I said they
Maybe we
would
could
keep
wrestle
me
Tipsy.
alive.
Tipsy, you ever been in a band?
Oh yeah, I make a great maraca.
That's true.
There you go.
That's an instrument.
Battle of the band.
Yeah.
Look,
Tonk.
Excuse me while I switch voices. Because I almost answered as fucking tipsy.
Yes.
You have an idea, I hope.
No, well, I mean, I had my ideas already. Which one's the best? What are we gonna do here?
Well, the simple competitions we can arrange easy. So, an arm wrestling competition, a drinking competition, a darts competition.
A drinking competition. That's perfect.
You
We're
can't-
already at the bar.
Yeah,
Also, the more drunk people are, the more tips.
exactly.
Can't
Don't
we
say
say
that word
eat?
around the jar.
More monetary donations we
Mm-mm.
receive.
I understand big words.
Look, how are we
He's
supposed to
getting
know
too
that?
Go do a round.
All I'm
Take a
saying,
lap, Tipsy.
all I'm saying is, if they can afford a third meat, they can afford me.
And Tipsy starts walking off.
See, people are going to be really drunk here in a second, and you better be careful because really drunk people are really clumsy, and glass is very breakable.
What? You just talking out your ass.
And Tipsy begins, like,
Don't let him
waddling
stick
away.
a fist in ya.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Are we gonna do this drinking contest? And also, can I participate?
Tonks, like, looks at you, and he says, I don't know how many times I can say this. It's not till after the
I
dinner.
won't win. Oh, right. Yeah.
It's not even lunchtime.
Can
But
I have my drink, my do drink though? Cause I'm
Not
a
while
little.
you're
This voice
working.
actually really hurts.
You can get
Well,
some
are
water.
we really working right now? Like,
We're brainstorming.
Yeah.
You should be handling customers.
Oh yeah.
well, you pull
How do
us
I
into
do
the
that?
corner and ask us for ideas. You can't be two places at once.
You're right. This
My,
you asked if you should be working right now, and I said that what your job is. Go
What's our
on then.
jobs?
Go serve
go.
customers.
Ah,
And one of
go
I
you,
behind
see
bar.
Scratch pull down her shirt, and I kind of
do the little
copy
shimmy.
it and wiggle around.
I want to look.
uh,
deep admiration in my eyes, but then when she looks at me, I wipe it off immediately.
And scorn.
I'm not gonna read into that.
I don't like how sexualized this has gotten. And Tonks just goes to the front door again, resuming his original tasks. Whoever's immediately by Tonks when that conversation ends, the tabaxi at the table says, are one of you available?
It looks
need
like
a man
Mildrew's
or
the
what?
closest.
I just would like
Or
to
a
order a
yeah.
drink.
Available. Oh, you just want to drink.
Do you need a man or a
What do you
woman?
want?
I didn't think this was a brothel suddenly.
Well, I thought he liked my personality. I don't know.
You do seem very nice. Can I have some black porter, please? And he points at the menu, like, just a little awkwardly. This individual, by the way, he's on the map. He looks fairly well off, and those of you who are from around Ferrum knows he runs the magic shop. This is...
Oh, cha-ching.
Okay.
Where is he?
Get me a rich husband.
He's down here.
He's right here, next to Tipsy, who is bothering
That
him.
little kitty cat.
Oh,
Oh, he's a cat guy.
He's a tabaxi,
Yeah.
yes, he's a cat man.
didn't know that.
That's
But he
okay.
wants a porter.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I can.
I can
think I
show
could
you the
pour a
menu, in
pint.
fact. Here we go. Boom, look at that. This is the Merryard menu.
I love a good menu.
Oh my gosh.
It's immersive.
All of that, and you chose the stout?
No, it's a black porter.
Oh, the porter?
Different. It's a
You
little
chose
bit
the
lighter
porter?
in
I don't know
body.
drinks. I don't know why I'm
I
here.
don't know drinks.
I'm gonna get it for him because I know which one it is. Is it a cask? A
No,
pump
it's just,
thing?
he's
Is
he's
it-
just asking for a mug of it. So, yeah, you're going to a cask behind the bar.
Okay. Not in a bottle. Not to crack it. Okay. I give him a drink.
Roll
Okay.
me a general charisma roll. So, looking at your charisma stat, just roll that.
You gotta flirt a little.
Yes. Oh damn! I've had fucking terrible rolls this game already. No. Oh.
You didn't show enough skin, huh?
With a 4. Okay. So, what happens
If you would let me
is...
finish before, we probably would have done better.
All right. So, Cabbage, what happens is you go and you get the right ale, you get the porter, you bring it over to the tabaxi, and in your mind you're like, I know exactly, like, it's just handling a customer. This is no big deal. Here's your porter, sir. Have a nice day. And then, but what you actually say is, just porter, and you just walk away. The tabaxi just looks up, like, okay then.
Look, he's got a dust allergy. He still recovers.
Where did you come from? Did you fly
Just
over
up
here? Yes.
No.
You were talking about his dust allergy. I did not ask.
I was
I'm just trying
I
to
was
enjoy a
making
drink.
sure he was doing a good job. I'm his manager.
Oh, you may want to discuss with him enunciating a little.
Huh?
Cabbage, you gotta enunciate.
Pronunciate?
Yeah.
And as soon as that
It's
conversation,
going
which
great.
is still going on, he suddenly hears,
You don't want to be that guy, do ya?
okay. I think perhaps I will take it easy for the rest of the day. The tabaxi stands up.
I scared him away.
I mean, he hasn't left yet. You could try and save it, but he's bailing.
Wait, can I? Fuck.
I'm gonna drink his beer.
I fear we got off on the wrong foot. We got a lot of nincompoops around here. You sit back down, and I will.
He turns
Make
around
sure
and
that
Cabbage
you-
is just chugging his beer.
Roll me a persuasion check at disadvantage, Mildrew.
Sit back down. Go, go, go.
The staff is drinking the beer.
Oh, wait, oops, I did advantage.
That's
So
okay.
it's
We
the
know the
other
lower one. It's all right. You rolled a
Oh,
5
fine.
on the die for a 12.
That's well.
Or no, for a 7. No, it's +7. Yes, I was right. For a 12. The tabaxi looks at Cabbage drinking the porter, and he says, I think I'd have a better time just at my shop.
He turns around and scratches right there.
Oh,
And she grabs his like sleeve and she says, "Hey, are you married?
no.
Because I know how to make a pussy purr.
No. Oh, no.
No, come on, handsome. Where you going?
The tabaxi casts Misty Step.
Why? Where'd he go?
He teleports to
I
the
was
door.
gonna land that.
And as he does, he teleports to the door and he looks at Tonks who's standing there and he just dunks and walks out.
No, come back, Mr. Cat.
Wait.
Did he
You
tip
drank his
bill
beer,
back?
Cabbage.
Well, Cabbage, you did drink his.
Yeah, I need a con save, by the way, for chugging that beer.
Oh god!
He rolled a 2.
Okay. Cabbage.
It's not like he was in this whole game.
Cabbage, as the tabaxi turned around to look at you, you're like drinking the porter and you're enjoying it. It's tasty. And then you realize you're observed and you try to say something while chugging. You just and beer just all over yourself
God.
and the floor as you cough.
God,
And it
I've
comes
seen
out
this
your nose.
Fucking lightweight.
Fucking dust and horn sauce.
Yeah, you're having a
and
bad
makeup
day.
here. Even that laundry machines, yeah, this is awful. Okay, I'll clean it up.
Yeah, that's for the best. As you go and like fetch a rag, it's time is progressing as you guys are dealing with the outcomes of that. Tipsy is still pestering people, and at the bar.
Oh,
Okay.
She cute.
If this blue drink of water.
Yeah, blue, mildly blue.
There are 2 individuals at the bar that are having a conversation, a heated conversation. And those of you who are around Ferrum recognize the symbols of Merigard Academy students. There are a pair of students at the bar, and they seem to be performing a science experiment or something.
Oh, no.
And as they're having this discussion, one of the customers who's at another table suddenly turns into a goose.
Uh-oh.
Roll
I
me.
should have gone to school.
Roll me.
You should have gotten your degree, but now you're a waitress.
Roll me. I need all 3 of you to roll me an insight check to see if you can figure out what just happened.
Okay. I rolled a 4.
So it's Merigard Academy, and we're at the Merigard.
And the
Inn.
Merigard Tavern.
Wait,
The-
I
the-
missed my roll. I thought. What did I roll?
You rolled
You
a
rolled a
7.
7.
Okay.
So it's in the chat. You don't have to
I got
worry
a
about
B.
seeing the dice.
Oh, I see the chat now. Yes.
What's a B?
That's a natural 20.
That's a natural 20.
So
I know what's going on.
Cabbage, you have a good idea
You were
of what just
overdue a
happened.
good roll.
Scratch with a 4 and Mildrew with a 7. There's a goose at the fucking table. What? Someone just turned into a
What the
goose?
fuck?
I bet they tip
Who's dinner
good.
anybody
Druid.
special?
Huh?
Goose dinner?
No.
Cabbage.
No.
No.
Cabbage, you, with your insight check, you see the 2 students look at each other and, like, one of them just, like, shoves the other in the shoulder and, like, the dwarf of the 2 looks like, what? And the other one is, like, whispering something at them. And you get the impression one of their concoctions was accidentally given to a customer. And as that happens, Rockworth says, "Oh dear, why are you a goose? Does anybody
Why
know
are
what
you a
happened
goose?"
here?" And
is there a goose that I'm not seeing?
it's not on the map.
It's right
Okay.
there. That's the goose.
Okay.
That's where a goose is.
Okay.
And Cabbage, with your high insight, as soon as Rockworth says, "Why is there a goose?" both of these students just turn and look square at the bar.
We gotta call him out, Rockworth. That's the busty barmaid. Cabbage.
I'm gonna go behind the bar and not make a scene. I'll let them know what happened.
Oh, you're gonna whisper it?
I'm just gonna. I think it might have been.
So when you whisper that, the bartender, Boone, pinches the bridge of his nose, seemingly frustrated. Rockworth, if you wouldn't mind a dispel. And Rockworth just looks over at the goose and then at bartender Boone, and she says, "Oh dear, of course." And she pulls a wand out from her apron and flicks it once and casts Dispel Magic, and the customer is no longer a goose, as a polymorph is dispelled.
I guess your goose isn't cooked. We solved your goose puzzle.
The customer, just seems confused and then says, "I think I was more comfortable as a goose."
Oh, he learned something about himself
that's
today.
sad.
Just didn't have any
Where's
worries at all.
Well, you could have been worried. I was thinking about cooking you.
Yeah, you were immediately on the menu.
Try me, I'd have pecked your eyes out.
That's true.
I think we
That's
could take a goose.
You don't know.
No.
And the
I mean,
customer stands up from the
could take
table.
a goose.
You don't know for anything. You don't know about geese.
Oh, that's my
And-
competition!
He leaves.
Fuck.
That's the second one we've lost today.
No. That was the two students over here that turned them into a fucking goose in the first place.
You're right.
The
We wouldn't have
dwarf
been
turns
trying
and
to-
looks and says, "You don't know that. How dare you assume such sorts of things?"
Well, I heard it from the bartender.
Yeah.
What did the
true.
bartender
I-
say? I was right here and the bartender just said, "Cast a dispel." How dare you assume such? If my
But I
name's
didn't
not a
know-
Blastigan, I'd never do such a thing to somebody ever that didn't want it.
Oh wait, did
Mildrew,
the customer want
Go
it?
down.
You want to be a goose?
No, did the customer want to be a goose? Maybe
I don't
wanna be a
know.
goose.
I can't do that on purpose.
Mildrew, you know if you turn into a goose, you could fly. Wouldn't that be great?
I know. I would have wings. That would be crazy. I've never had wings before.
You see, after the
No,
dwarfs,
probably not at all.
After the dwarf's outburst, the Earth Genasi, the blue woman next to him, just is slapping him on the shoulder, getting him to sit back down.
Shut up.
Bartender Boone, you see, quietly slides down the bar towards them. You guys can roll perception if you want to hear what he says.
I do. I want to hear him lay into him. I rolled a natural one. I don't hear anything.
I got a 12.
I got it.
So as
7.
soon as Bartender Boone, as soon as he slides down the bar to have a conversation with these two, you both hear,
You look like someone with exquisite taste. Surely a tip is beneath you. Or is it? Huh?
as the man who's angrily leaving just kicks the jar and is ting 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 across the room.
Dipsy!
Let it be
Oh,
known,
fancy
this
that
one
jar.
tips like a goblin on strike.
You don't hear anything Bartender Boone said to the two
Fuck.
at the bar. Unfortunately. That's how it goes
Rats.
sometimes.
Depress.
Mhm.
As the lunch rush is passing and the customers are slowing once more, Bartender Boone looks at you, Cabbage. Well, that wasn't the smoothest, but you do seem to know your ales.
I am something of a. What is the word?
Connoisseur,
Alcoholic.
an alcoholic.
One step Brother, yes.
Right.
I am something of an alcoholic myself.
Would you do me a favor? Would you gather up the other 2 new staff, go down to the basement, and gather up 4 casks of wagon porter?
Wagon porter.
It's our
You
biggest
got it.
sale. This is gonna happen. We're gonna need to sell a lot of it tonight.
Why? Is it bad?
No, it's popular.
The voice-
Is it bad?
All right, let's go down in the basement. I'll show you 2 what's beer.
What's beer?
I know what beer is.
Do you know wagon porter though?
I know what a wagon is. Genius.
Well, there's a wagon on the label, isn't there?
Fantastic. I got this.
What the hell am I
Let's
listening to?
go.
Go down in the basement and get the ale.
Fuck, fine.
God,
Why do we need 3 of us? So many people.
we probably need 4 of us.
It's probably heavy.
So small, though. I'm just so little. How could I carry some?
Dainty.
I'll help if you got a
Tiny
tip for
even.
me.
All right, I'll
God.
go.
Just a silver, I'll do whatever you want.
Oh, I like the sounds of that. Okay, I go downstairs.
Okay, do you bring Tipsy the shitty jar?
No, he can't carry a cask.
It's true. Okay, let me go ahead and pull you guys down into the basement.
Today is not going smoothly, y'all.
Oh, it could be
I'm
worse.
having a great time.
Faces on. Game faces. Lunch rush over. Dinner rush is on. Games.
And then you.
I was so thirsty. I got covered in dust, hot sauce, face paint. You name it.
Okay,
Other fluids.
as you guys get down into the basement, you realize you need to find the storeroom. Why is there a crab?
Fuck. Why is there a crab?
It's gone. Don't worry about the crab.
Executions.
Got crabs in your basement?
I mean, don't we all, honey?
Are you talking to God right now? The DM
Yes.
says, sorry.
Wow, it's a nice place down here.
You me.
A little damp.
Aren't we all sometimes?
Crabs.
Sorry, I know what I'm about. I think it's down here. Is this it?
That
Did I
looks
find it?
That looks a lot like a storeroom.
I found it.
Okay. As you enter the storeroom, I need you to roll me a d4.
All of
I
us?
think it's Mildrew's turn.
4?
Mildrew rolled a
good.
1.
Oh, fuck.
He traded.
We don't know what that means.
Yeah, could be good.
Could be good.
As Scratch, as you enter the storeroom and you begin looking for casks or crates of porter, you catch a hint of movement behind one of the crates.
Oh, there's a fucking rat down here.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
You hear,
We are mice, thank you.
What the fuck? This is a big fucking rat. It talks.
so as you've addressed it, climbing on top of the crate that you immediately saw, you see, firstly, 2 small mice wearing full suits of armor. One of them,
Oh my god.
one of them with a little sword, the other with a spear and shield.
So cute.
They climb on top of this barrel and look at you.
I want them.
The barrel that we need.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
They don't address you as they look at you. They look around the room. They see each of you. And then behind them, on top of the crates, another mouse with a little thimble on his head.
Fuck. It's the Mouse King. It's the
As he like climbs up with his little feet like dangling, trying to scrabble, and then he gets all the way on top of the crate.
I am Colby, King of the Mice. I require an audience with the ones who cook.
That's us.
We haven't done that yet. Are
No,
we going
that's
to
me.
cook?
I'm an excellent cook.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get some cask of ale, if you don't mind. I'm gonna go get the cask of ale and ignore the mouse.
Roll investigation. You have to find the right cask. Please roll me investigation.
How could you ignore the
my
king
investigation's
mouse
not
here?
What did you roll?
Because you're dumb.
It's a 16 after.
Yeah, you find the casks. They're in this far corner. You find all four of them neatly stacked. It is convenient that they are labeled.
Can I? Is there a wagon on them?
No, you're gonna have to manhandle these up the stairs.
Oh, he's talking about the symbol, the wagon.
Oh,
the
it's
wagon
their label.
Oh yes,
For the
the
wagon.
symbol of the wagon porter is on
Can I
them.
put them underneath two of them underneath, or is it one at a time?
What is your strength?
0? 10.
So
a 10?
10. You can carry one at a time. Each of these casks is about 80 pounds.
Okay.
Oh my
I
god.
don't want to hear the mice
I'm
out.
gonna go grab it. You guys. Can
One of them has a
We're in-
crown
It's
cabbage.
I do not require an audience with the common folk. I need to speak with the one who cooks, as my maistum
Yeah, that cabbage.
has been
Your
wronged.
maistum?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Look, you want to talk about common folk? A cook? Really common.
That's not
Regardless,
Oh,
the
yeah.
peasant has made a mistake, and it must be remedied.
Well,
so-
Scratch sounds like that's a you problem.
true. No, what? Oh, hold on here. What are we talking?
The royal Gruyere has been used, and we require. Yes.
Great.
Oh, not those.
Okay,
What about the
Uh,
cheese?
Cabbage, as you pick up one of the casks, roll me a D100.
A D100.
Yes. So 2D10s.
a big boy.
One of them is the,
86.
86. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. It was trapped.
Yeah, that wasn't a good thing, huh?
Things just got interesting.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Is that okay? Got it. Here. You see it?
No.
25. That's a good ass roll.
Okay, you duck. So the cask begins to vibrate and shake in your hands as if it's about to burst. You recognize that and you let go, and it slams on the ground. As it does,
Oh,
a creature
What the fuck?
made entirely of beer surges out of the broken cask. And as it emerges, it's
Why
got
is all
this
the food
big,
here alive?
it's this big axe made of wrought iron barrel bands and wood. Looks at all of you and says, "Oh, free at last! The stills have turned!" And I need you all to roll initiative.
What did you do, Cabbage?
wait, was it
You know,
bad that I rolled an
this
86?
is less threatening than the
the pepper pope?
Pope. Pepper Pope. How do I roll initiative?
Are you on D&D Beyond or are you on your Foundry sheet?
I'm on Foundry.
I don't know. Echo, how do you roll?
I got you.
Foundry?
Don't worry. What is happening?
I don't know, Echo.
I got nat 20.
Jesus.
See it?
Hold that thought.
Save some nat 20s for the rest of us.
Something has gone wrong here.
Colby, king of the Maistum.
Yes.
I love him. I'm so easily swayed
Yes.
by tiny creatures.
Pen loves small things.
I do.
Okay,
Um,
a moment here. So you rolled a 20?
yes,
Seven.
nat 20.
I haven't rolled yet. Do I just roll a d20?
Hold on, I have to fix this.
You should go see Moonshine.
So go ahead and roll your initiative.
Sorry, I sent her away to look at our dog.
Okay.
Sometimes you just have to observe animals.
She's literally putting her head on her pillow like a little person sleeping. It's so cute.
Okay, where? How am I rolling in this shit?
So I need
Roll a
a
d20 and then
yeah, just roll d20 and tell me what the number is.
Good roll.
2. It's a 2.
18. So Mildrew, you go, and then okay.
How is it an 18?
Because okay, so when you roll initiative, it's your initiative plus Dex.
Oh.
So d20 plus Dex is your initiative. So in this case, you rolled an 18 plus 3. So your initiative is a 21. Regardless, basically, Cabbage, you go first.
yeah.
So, as this beer creature, this dwarf made of ale, is brandishing an axe and looks violent as he's raising it towards you.
Hurt me?
He wants to get
freed
you.
I freed you.
And that'll be the last thing you ever did, Red Blood.
Ooh, okay. I'm using my bow, my short bow.
He is right in your face. He's in melee with you.
Ah.
Which means that it's going to be hard to shoot him with a bow.
No, I'm daggers.
Okay, you stab him.
Stab daggers. Stab, stab. Do I do 2 stabs?
So you are a rogue. If you have a dagger in each hand, you can use your action to stab with one dagger and your bonus action to stab with another dagger.
That's what I would love to do.
Go ahead. So this is going to be a d20 plus 7 for each attack.
Sorry. That was my. I rolled the
damage instead of the hit.
Yeah, you got to roll. You got to hit him first.
Yep. Okay, and that's my dex that I'm rolling.
So it's a d20 plus 7. You can also, if you click on actions on D&D Beyond, you can click on actions and then you can see dagger, and you can just click it to roll it. This is the incorrect music for a fight. We need the actual fighting music.
Intense.
No, it gets better.
Are you gonna play the
Why
song?
don't we just click it?
No.
It hates you.
What if you just click what?
So there's it says dagger, right?
Right. So if you click on
star.
so you should click on hit/DC, the +7. Click on that.
Okay. Yep, got it.
A 23. You absolutely hit this beer dwarf. Go ahead and roll damage.
I mean, he already did.
Okay, that's 1, and then... Wait, do I roll a hit a second time?
Yeah, you have to roll the hit with the offhand as well.
Motherfucker. 6, and... God, give me all my worst. Okay, 16.
That hits. All right, so for your offhand attack, you do not get to add your dexterity to the damage on this, so it just deals 1 damage. But, so, your action, stab. Bonus action, stab. What does it look like when Cabbage is stabbing the hell out of a dwarf made of beer?
I feel like it's more of a slish. I'm doing this.
Like the scissor attack. Okay.
Yeah, scissor him.
You scissor him. Okay. I hate that you've made this a thing. As you slash him with both daggers, the dwarf just and beer just all over the place on the floor. It's still alive.
More fluids to go on Cabbage.
Didn't like it.
More fluids.
Now, Cabbage, you still have movement on your turn. You could try to get away from the dwarf, but if you move away from him, he will try and attack you.
No, I don't think I'll be moving.
Okay, you stay right there. Mildrew, it is your turn.
I'll use my crossbow.
You certainly can. You're 10 feet from that beer-composed dwarf. You can absolutely raise your crossbow and just take a shot.
Okay. Do I do dexterity?
No. So if you're looking on Foundry, you'll click on your inventory. Then you click on the crossbow. And then in the chat, it'll pop up and say attack and damage. You click on attack to see if you hit. And if you hit, then you click damage.
Attack?
Yep. That's first. Normal roll.
Good
You
roll.
hit.
Hey.
Fuck 'em up.
Ooh, 23.
Yeah,
No,
you hit. Five points of damage. Your crossbow bolt right in the back of his neck, and he just.
Piercing on some liquid. I feel like that. I thought that wouldn't have been very effective, but
You might think that, but it is. Oh, a dwarf.
I thought you knew beer.
Yeah.
Made of beer.
Yeah, I thought you were an expert.
So did I.
These monsters seem to be composed as if they were elementals.
The king says.
The Mouse King.
Yes.
Are you trying to warn us?
He's just watching this happen while he was having a conversation with Scratch. A lot has happened in the last minute. Mildrew, you still have movement and you still have a bonus action. So if there's anything you'd like to do as a bonus action on your turn, you still can.
Okay.
Can I put a dagger? Can I dagger him too?
No, you're not. Rogue.
You can, because a hand crossbow is a one-handed weapon. You can have a dagger in your other hand and you can run up and stab if you'd like. But you do have to run up into melee to do it. Now that being said, you can move 5 feet. You're just moving from here to here. That's part of your movement. You can move up to 30 feet per turn. What you know is that as a paladin, if you make a melee attack on something and you succeed, you can spend a spell slot to apply a divine smite into your melee attacks.
Ooh, okay, sure, I'll do it. Why not?
Okay?
If you
So
hit.
you run up, go ahead, and from your inventory, you're going to pull out a dagger, which you have one here. You click on that, click on attack. Now, here's another fancy rule for D&D. Cabbage is on one side of this Beeragar. You can get on the opposite side of that Beeragar and get flanking, because now the Beeragar is trying to defend both sides. And what flanking does is it gives you advantage.
Okay.
Is this just
wait,
5e?
so should I
Yes,
move?
this is just 5e.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you go
can-
right here.
Wait.
So if you move down
Yeah.
5 feet into that block opposite Cabbage. Yeah, there you go. Now you're flanking,
roll
which
with
gives
advantage.
you advantage on your attack.
Nice.
Okay.
Good roll.
You absolutely hit
Thank
with a
you.
22. So go ahead and roll damage, which, because it's an offhand attack, you don't get to add strength or dex. But you do get to add a smite, which is great if you'd like to.
I would like to add a smite.
So to add a smite, you spend a spell slot, and then for every level of spell slot, your smite deals 2d8 radiant damage.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
nuke him.
how do I do that? Do
So-
I go back to my
So on Mildred's character sheet, you can click on spells and just click on one of the spell slots. Just click like the first spell slot off to say that you're doing that. And then roll 2d8 in addition to your damage.
okay, where are my spell slots?
So if you're looking on your Foundry character sheet, if you look on the
Oh, I got it.
okay,
Wait.
spells, and then you'll
Yeah.
see, okay, I will fix that because you
Wait.
took away 2 spell slots.
Okay.
Got you. Now,
And then do I click on oh, sorry.
now you click damage.
Or your dagger.
normal?
Advantage.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yes. You're clicking on
It is
damage,
just
not
normal.
attack. It's just damage.
I got it. 3.
Noise.
So that's 3 points
Okay.
of damage plus 2d8. So now roll 2d8s, which are the little, it's next to the square in the little dice tray at the bottom.
It was a 1d4.
No, you don't get to add that because
Okay.
it's the offhand.
Yeah, so it's representing that it was a weaker attack because it's your left hand offhand.
Well, Katie's actually a lefty.
Okay, it's her right hand.
It is. Good friend.
8 points of radiant damage. Okay, so you deal 11 points of damage with this attack.
That.
You run up to the Biragar after shooting it with the hand crossbow, and you thrust the dagger into its back. As you do, radiant energy, like glowing white light, just out from the dagger, and beer and smoke and steam bubble out of the Biragar and washing all over your right hand, because it's an offhand. And as beer comes splashing out, the Biragar, oh, you bitch! And he turns around as if likely to swing at you.
That's rude.
He's an enemy. They're not nice. Scratch, it's your turn.
It's okay, I got him. She's gonna run up and she is going to try to grapple him, and she's advantaged because of pack tactics.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and roll athletics.
Yeah. Hold still, you incorporeal fuck.
You need to beat a
roll the
5.
25. Roll the 25.
Okay, so Scratch runs
How
up.
do you grapple liquid?
So as you reach up and grab it, he's remarkably solid. It feels like a dwarf.
Oh.
But he's a little sticky, and it just
Ew, sticky
smells
dwarf.
of ale and hops.
That'd be a great bar name, the Sticky Dwarf.
What?
What?
Okay, so that was your action. You
Can
grapple.
I follow that up with a jab? Does a grapple count as an attack action?
So your jab is only after an unarmed attack as an attack action.
It just says immediately after using an attack action.
To make an unarmed attack.
I did not finish the sentence. Alas.
I am here to help.
He is a professional.
He's a very so
You-
she's like kind of got him in like
You
a Nelson
can-
or whatever they call him.
You can use a bonus action to make an unarmed attack with your offhand, as they
Yeah,
do.
yeah, I'm gonna punch him in his liquid face.
Okay, roll an attack.
A natural 1. I'm not good with my left
So
hand.
you have him like grappled up, and you try and like punch him, and you just it's so sticky that like your skin just as it pulls apart, and you're like, oh, and you don't want to actually punch him.
Oh. Okay, well, I got him a hold still. Shank him.
It is now the Biragar's turn.
Oh, fuck.
The Biragar, grappled by Scratch, is still enraged at the smite that was stabbed into its back. So Mildrew, he's going to swing at you.
Oh. No.
Mildrew, that is a 19 to hit, which I do believe hits you.
They do. Her armor class is a 13.
No, it's a 16. I'm looking at her foundry sheet.
Oh.
That being said, this jury-rigged barrel axe comes swinging at you, and as it does, Mildred, you are slammed for 7 points of slashing damage as this
Oh my
axe
God.
crashes into you. And immediately, as soon as he strikes, he shouts, "Now, my brothers!" And other crates.
Oh no! Ah!
And then the crate with the mice on it suddenly, and the mice just as they fall
Your
off
Highness!
the barrel, and we have
Now.
a full
This is a diplomatic experience.
we have a full cellar brawl as this happens. This dwarf emerging around the mice is like surprised as these mice come flying off it. Whoa! And he's like just sees these mice on the ground.
Don't you
This
touch the king.
this one runs up to you, Scratch. For you, Henry! As he comes swinging up to save his friend that you are grappling.
Henry?
His name is Henry. I just made that up. That is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, your AC is
Why is
not
my
great,
AC
Scratch.
Why is my AC so low?
You take 6 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
Why is your AC so low? Did you forget
I'm wearing
clothes?
regular leather and not
Oh my
studded
god,
leather.
you fool. Okay.
Fuck.
You're a pugilist. You could wear whatever armor you want. You chose leather.
You're a pugilist.
All right. This dwarf is going to surge up as well.
Oh god, they're gangbanging me.
And this one runs up to you, Cabbage.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay.
you. Oh, I missed. It's a natural
Good.
one. This
Yeah,
one comes up behind
that's
you,
right.
Mildrew, and he gets flanking because you have that
Wait.
Beauregard on the other side. We got a flanking train going on here. As you suddenly
love
see
the
what it's
train.
like as the Beauregard is coming to flail at you. That's a 12 to hit. That doesn't hit anything. And then this Beauregard, surrounded by mice, and he just goes swinging with the battle axe around at the mice below him.
No. God, I hope they have superpowers like magic.
One of the mice, one with the shield, darts out in front of the king, bringing up his tiny shield, and you watch as the axe is deflected by this mouse's tiny bottle cap shield as he uses the interceptor trait.
What a good guard
That was
for
Prove.
king and country.
That was Prove of the brothers
For
Prove
Provolone?
and Lone.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
We're not at the top of the order. Cabbage! You have a Beauregard in front of you, a Beauregard right to the left of you, and you see that you are getting surrounded by beard dwarves. What do you do?
Yeah, I'll be right hand attacking the original one with my dagger.
Okay, if you hit, you get to sneak attack because your allies are in melee with it.
Yes.
You also get to
Hell
roll at
yeah.
advantage because you have flanking with Mildrew.
It's true.
Roll at advantage. Oop. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just do it again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That
That's way
certainly
better.
hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's a 7.
Okay, as you stab the Beauregard, your dagger cuts into the strange beer elemental flesh, and the beer just bursts in.
Open my mouth as my
Beer,
bonus action.
You open your mouth.
Oh, don't
you
worry.
slutty,
Scratch,
slutty
Mildrew, and
cabbage.
Cabbage. I need you all to make Constitution saving throws, as you are each deposited a mouthful of tasty ale.
This night keeps getting better and better.
I rolled a 17.
You are not drunk.
Constitution.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Mildrew,
15.
you are not drunk. You resist the effects,
Darn
though
it.
it is tasty.
Darn it.
12.
Cabbage, you feel the beginnings of buzzedness suddenly
Oh, yeah.
crunch the back of your mind.
No.
Make a note of that. Cabbage, you're
It
buzzed.
is good.
All right. It's still your turn, Cabbage. You still have your offhand attack if you'd like. Though Scratch, you're no longer grappling anything because that individual just
Son of a bitch.
became a pool of beer on the ground.
Son of a
Oh, wait,
bitch.
so how do I do sneak attack in this? Like, was that a sneak attack?
So you didn't
You
have
died before you added it.
to. So a sneak
Okay.
attack is anytime you attack anything that is being threatened by an enemy, or an attack that you have an advantage on. If you have disadvantage on your attack, you cannot sneak attack. Period.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah.
But
Offhand,
if you use your
dagger.
offhand, you can add your sneak attack because you didn't use it yet.
Is this? Do I have advantage on this guy because I'm not flanking him?
No, but you could move opposite of Scratch and get flanking.
Yeah.
Would that be attack of opportunity?
No,
No, you're not leaving his threat range.
Oh yeah, I will move to this spot. Cool.
Yeah. So as you're pacing around him, his battle axe is like swinging
yeah.
at you, and you're parrying it away, and then you make your attack. Go ahead and
Why
give it a
can't I
shot
move
with
over there?
advantage. You did.
He,
You're here.
Oh, great. Oh, there I am. Okay. That's an 18.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage, and then you get to add
Sweet.
2d6
Alright.
for your sneak attack.
So the 3, because I'm not adding the 5.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so 3 plus 2d6. We got
5.
An extra 5.
an 8.
Okay, so 8 points of
total.
damage. All right.
That's pretty good. Very good.
Your sneak attack. You shank this Beauregard, and then you just push it in a little more, and the Beauregard's, oh!
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's your turn, Cabbage. Mildrew, we're on to you. You see that the Beauregard that was originally harassing you has just collapsed into a pool of beer. And now there's just one Beauregard behind you who now is no longer flanking you because no one is trying to harass you.
If I do a dagger attack,
Yeah,
I get Divine Smite again.
you totally can.
As long as it's
However,
melee.
be aware, you only have 3 spell slots. So, and you
Okay,
don't get
so
them
use
back
as a
until
spell,
you
okay.
go to slap.
My rapier then.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. You put the hand crossbow away and draw a full ass sword, and the Beauregard just looks at you like, oh. And so go ahead and make your attack.
Bet you didn't see that coming, loser.
I can't see anything.
He's blind.
I'm made of beer.
Now I sound ableist.
Roll for guilt. Okay.
I'm not at disadvantage, right?
Correct. You're just a straight attack. Hey,
roll.
that hits.
And then I'll do for damage.
Yep.
Good roll.
I got it.
10 points of damage. You thrust the rapier into the Beauregard, right into the chest, and beer just out in a huge gout, and he's like, oh, hell! I'm leaking, boys! As the rapier gets nice and deep.
Things you're not supposed to say to your friends.
I knew we were gonna get free drinks tonight. I just didn't anticipate this being how.
That's my lifeblood you're speaking of, lass! As he's like trying to pull the rapier back out. You still have a bonus action. You can choose to offhand dagger as well, or you can do something else.
Yeah, I'll dagger.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
Dagger.
My goodness, it keeps taking me to the very top of the chat every time I do it. Where'd it go?
It's in the chat.
Oh, I just clicked it a million times.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't worry, we've seen it all. An 11.
Oh, okay.
He manages, so as you have thrust the rapier in, you're swinging the dagger, and he manages to get the battle axe up to block the swing just in time.
No!
That's what I said! Okay. That's your turn. Scratch. The one you were grappling has melted into a pool of beer.
Yeah, that wasn't very effective. I'm just gonna punch him. Actually,
Which
she's
one?
not. She is going to swing up her leg between his legs.
Oh, you're going for the balls. All right.
No, it's a beer nut shot. Okay.
Okay.
I get
Ooh, beer
advantage
nuts.
because I'm
Beer nuts.
beer nut. I rolled a dirty 20.
You do hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Roll for Nutbuster.
All right.
Aw,
Are you
no.
rolling at this one?
The one between me and Cabbage, yes.
Okay, so 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's disappointing. Can I offhand? Oh, I can jab.
You can jab
Ow.
because you made an unarmed attack.
Okay. Oh, that doesn't hit. 8.
You have advantage because it's flanked.
Oh, you're right. I
I
just
know.
said that.
Yeah. I got you.
17.
You hit. Go ahead and roll. Actually, it's just 5 damage. You jab him for 5 damage.
She gets into like this really well practiced like bare knuckle boxer stance.
And kick him in the nuts. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, she kicks him, then she jabs him. She gives her
Oh yeah,
him a
that's
little
good show.
beer kidney punch. And then do I have a bonus attack? Because the jab
You
doesn't use
have-
the bonus.
Correct. You have a bonus action attack.
Okay, she's gonna do like the clap of the ears.
The
To
bamboozle. All right.
discombobulate him.
Yes.
Yeah. So I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Now,
rock his world.
you don't get to add your strength, but go ahead and roll the D... I think it's a D8 for you?
Yes.
Because of unarmed fighting? Yeah, okay, so this is a crunchy crit, everybody. This is a rule that we use where when you roll a crit, instead of normally just doubling the dice, your extra die is maximum. So for a D8, plus 8.
So I rolled
A 3, so you deal
3
11
plus
points
8.
of damage.
Give him the thunderclap to his ears.
Okay, so Cabbage, as you have stabbed this Beauregard, and then in front of you, like you just see a foot appear between his legs, and he just oh, and he splats.
Just a stream into your face.
I need a con save from Scratch and Cabbage.
Yeah.
Scrabbage. We're gonna get so drunk.
As these little kobold claws just clap the head and beer just everywhere.
9.
I rolled a dirty 20. I'm fine.
9. Cabbage.
9.
Cabbage is
drunk.
getting wasted.
Cabbage,
he
you
pre-gamed
are.
this fight.
Yeah, Cabbage, you are at disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh. I won't need to do.
That's not attack rolls though.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like perception checks and stuff. Because you're drunk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Scratch, you rolled a
lightweight.
20. You are fine. You got a mouthful of beer, but you're not buzzed yet.
She just says, "Fuck yeah, put more in."
Weird. All right. I believe that was your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Now that it's the end of your turn, the mice are going to go.
They're on our side.
Prove and Lone move opposite their king and begin their group assault on this Biragar. First is the spear attack, which hits, and then is the sword attack, which hits. Okay.
Wow.
You don't fuck with the
These
Mice
are some
Kingdom.
skilled ass mice.
This Biragar takes 18 points of damage from their assault.
Oh my god. Don't fuck
Uh,
with these mice guys. We should do what they want.
No.
The king
Yeah.
raises his little paw, and you see just a wave of ice as he casts a
Magic
cantrip.
mouse. Magic mouse.
And he hits.
Yeah.
Okay. He deals a little more damage to the Biragar. The Biragar is now surrounded by the mice. Does not look good at all. He's almost immediately turned into a pool. The Mice King, Colby, looks to you all and says,
Have no fear for us. You handle the rest of those over there before we have our audience with your chef.
and then
Be careful, your tiny little bodies are gonna get really drunk really fast.
You don't
That's
know
true.
how long we've lived here.
That's what I'm going to say.
Their blood is
These are
bruised.
basement mice.
yeah. This Biragar is gonna swing at you, Scratch.
Ah,
That's a dirty 20.
yeah, that hits.
Scratch, you take 7 points of slashing damage. Mildrew,
Oh,
this Biragar is gonna swing at you.
fuck, I'm looking rough. Oh, I got 9 hit points.
Mildrew, I've just crit you.
You could use your inspo to stop that
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
Use info and make him re-roll. Do it.
Or you
Do
can
it,
see
do it,
what
do it.
happens.
Or you could do it. If you want.
I'm gonna do it inspo.
Okay, I will re-roll.
How do I take my point away?
Just in your head. Go.
Okay.
That
How many
is,
points do I?
you had one. It is now gone. I rolled an 18 to hit you, so I hit you. I did not crit you.
Oh!
But it's not a crit.
He's not going to roll his damage twice or whatever.
Correct. Mildred, you take 10 points of slashing damage.
Oof, ouch. Good thing you're
Jeez.
saving your spells. You could cure yourself.
I got 8 hit points left.
I have
I'm gonna
9,
go-
so
That is it for the Biragar's turn. No, the one on the mice still has to go. He
My
swings.
points aren't going down, but I'm still clicking. Oh, I have to click it twice.
So what you should do is type the amount of damage that you took in the little bar at the bottom, and then hit down, and it'll hurt you that much.
Oh, okay, wait.
So you have 8 hit points left. You said.
Yeah, so I need to take 7 off.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Oh, ow.
So when you click on Mildred, you'll see the little bar at the bottom that says Mildred. Yeah, you did it. You got it. You know what you're doing.
It's still showing me as having 15 hit points.
Click off you and click back on. Because it shows
No,
you
it's
as 8
just-
for me.
Yes. Did it. I did it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Way.
Yay, you got hurt. Okay.
Pain.
This Biragar misses the Mice King. All right.
good. That's sacrilege.
Cabbage. it's your turn. The number of Birgar is
Fine.
rapidly diminishing.
Yes, I think I'll be firing and. Ooh!
I don't know what
Now,
that is.
theoretically, do I have advantage if I get up on like a height advantage?
Oh,
shoot
high
my bow.
ground. So that's a rule in Baldur's Gate 3. That's not really. That's not a rule in 5th edition.
Okay, okay. I'll
could
still
just-
use my bow.
Sure.
That's true. That works.
There's a lot of other tricks
let's
you
roll.
can do in 5th edition, like called shots and stuff like that. But high ground is not really a thing.
Oh, call shots. Like, say I'm gonna get this, and then you get an advantage or something.
Like, for
Like
example,
you aim for a head.
like you could say, I want to shoot the weapon out of his hands. And I would ask for a called
Oh,
shot, which is a disadvantage, but if you succeed, you'll do damage and the bonus thing you're trying to do.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm just gonna try to shoot him with my bow.
Go
My
for it.
bow.
A vanilla, just shoot him with your bow is always applicable.
It's just vanilla. A little boring. A 17.
That
It
hits.
ain't much, but it's honest work.
At this point, you guys are pretty confident their AC is a 16.
Thank God. That's a 7 damage.
It is in melee with Scratch, so you can add your sneak attack if you'd like.
Snack. Attack.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Yes, please.
Add
That's what
2d6.
the rogue does.
That is what the rogue do.
2d6. That is awesome. I feel like I'm just getting it all the time.
You do.
Yeah.
That's what the
Basically.
rogue do.
4.
So
Did you roll
where?
bad?
What'd you roll for it?
4.
4.
No.
3 and 1.
4 damage. Okay.
Oof, ouch.
So what the rogue do?
4 damage. What happened for?
Other classes have multiple attacks. The rogue is all about putting themselves in the perfect situation for one attack every round that hits very, very hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That Birgar was perfectly fine and suddenly is not. Now, as a rogue, you can bonus action dash, disengage, hide. You can do lots of things with your bonus action that other classes cannot do. And if you can hide, then your next turn you'll have an advantage if they don't know where you are, and you'll have a good chance of hitting stuff.
That's a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna go maybe right.
Dive in these boxes.
Yeah, you can try
Out of
and
the
get in
box?
the shadows and the crates over there.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth roll.
Get over there. I won't go. No. That's like a 21.
With 21, let me roll for the Birgars real quick. You are hidden. They don't know exactly where you are. They have an idea you're in that corner, but unless they search for you, they won't be able to attack you easily.
Great.
All right. Mildrew, it is now your turn. You got a Birgar harassing you.
And I do cure wounds.
Yeah, you can heal yourself, absolutely. Also, as a paladin, you can choose to lay on hands yourself, which doesn't use any spell slots. Instead, it uses your healing pool that recovers health.
Ooh, I want to lay hands on myself.
I bet you do. At level 3, I believe you have 15
I'm
points. that you
spending
can do
too
it
much
with.
time with Scratch.
Yeah,
I want to lay hands on
I get it. So if you look in
You
your
have up to 15.
yeah, if you look in your features, you can see your lay on hands pool is 15. So you can heal yourself for 15 just as an action. You can just do that.
If you wanted to. You can do less. You can do like 10 or 7 or however many you want.
Just in case Scratch might need healing.
Yeah, I want to do 10.
10. Okay, you heal yourself for 10. I'll account for that for you. And I will take.
Do I get usability?
I did it for you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You've recovered.
Cool.
So, what does it look like when Mildrew lays on hands?
I like kind of turn around and I do the little like
The
you know,
Sailor
the
Moon
dance
pose.
that people do where it looks like they're like you know, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it was a thing in the early 2000s
When they're
where
feeling
you're
themselves.
the audience, and then you like your hands are like around and it looks like there's somebody else touching
Making
you.
out with you?
Yeah, but it's just
Yeah, I know. I
I
remember
do
that.
a wiggle and I do my little dance, and then I feel bad.
You make it
And
look
as
good.
you come back, like the open gash that was bleeding down your shoulder is gone.
Yay! I feel so much better.
That was weirdly sensual.
We don't have
Yeah,
to fight.
pervert, we're in a fight.
We don't have to fight anymore. We could just go get a drink. You know, it's part of what I am. The Beergar's like behind you.
Would you take a sip of me?
Oh,
You guys, I just charmed him and he doesn't want to fight anymore.
yellow back.
No, I'm still going to fight you. Unless you don't want to.
Unless.
What do I do?
You don't have to turn it off to me. No meta.
Come on,
Don't meta.
Can I dagger him?
Can you what?
Dagger
Can I
him.
dagger him?
Yeah, you can attack him.
As an
You have a bonus. You
answer.
can. Sure, I'll let you as a bonus action. You can just stab him. That's fine.
That's your answer, beer
You
man.
should have thought of that before you fucking gassed me. I don't. Oh shit! I did it again, or I clicked it like a million times.
It's okay. We're all learning.
Can you go get the?
You clicked like 4 of them.
Where is it? Where is it?
It's by the couch. Okay. Normal.
You hit. Go ahead and roll damage. It's a D4. As you stab him, you see a single ale teardrop just drip down his cheek.
Aww.
Okay.
Rejection. Oh.
I'll take you up, hot stuff.
You're on her side.
No, I mean, I'm flexible, like really flexible. Do you want to see?
He seems too distraught at the moment.
Oh.
You guys, I killed my boyfriend.
Scratch, it's your turn.
OMG, what are we? Do the mices count as being allies within 5 feet of this guy?
Sure.
Yes.
Then I roll with advantage.
They're tiny, but they are within 5 feet of it. Go ahead.
I'm going to give him an uppercut.
Sure.
23.
You hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Just dislocate his beer jaw.
His baw.
That's 8.
8 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to give him a jab.
Okay.
Where is it? Alright. I rolled a 15. I don't think that hits. I think their
It
AC
does
was
not
16.
hit. Their AC is 16.
A bonus action. I'm going to what's that thing I can do? Second wind. I'm going to get a D10 plus
Yes,
3
you
die.
can heal yourself for a little bit. Yeah.
Thank God. I got 7 hit points back. I just take a deep breath and forget that I was just rejected by a dwarf made of beer.
He didn't even acknowledge that you said it. He's just
I know. That's
Heartbroken.
super rejected.
okay.
Heartbroken.
It's now the mice's turn. Prove and Lone are going to work together to defeat this particular beer.
Alone. I just
Yeah.
got
He's a very
This
clever
is
guy.
this is very intellectual. This whole encounter. All right, they stab and slash. Their partnered assault deals 11 damage, and this Beeragar is destroyed. As beer washes over the mice, Probe gets a lot of a mouthful, but Lone just supports him, and they seem to be okay.
Are they twins?
No, they're brothers. I know all mice look the same. They're not exactly the
Twins,
same.
believe it or not, twins can be brothers.
They're not twins, but they're brothers.
Is that a boo joke?
I mean, it could be.
The king, seeing you healing yourself in front of this one, raises his
Help
little
me, Your Highness.
paw
I will assist the peasantry.
as he
Okay, that
casts
wasn't necessary.
frostbite. And you see a beam of blue energy just suddenly crackle over the Beeragar. And the Beeragar takes 7 points of cold damage. The Beeragar is destroyed. I need...
Beer couldn't freeze.
It just gets cold.
You're cold.
And it hurts it. Because it was not slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning, however, the beer does not spatter. It just kind of boom on the ground. And so it does not demand a con save.
I was ready to make one.
Right, Mildrew, the last Biragar is right in front of you, and crying, he says, "It could have been beautiful," and he swings the battle axe at you.
You could have had beautiful, weird children.
That's a 14 to hit you. I don't think that is.
Is a beer fairy a beery or a fear?
What do you know about fairies?
I don't know. It's just a weird,
Cabbage,
weird thing that came to mind.
you are hidden.
What?
Cabbage, it's your
I
turn.
took a nap. No. Can I hit him from here?
With your short bow, yes.
Throw? Yeah. Okay.
And you have advantage because you were hidden.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure there's obstacles. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with my short bow.
So allies are not obstacles.
Okay.
At least not how I run. Go ahead and roll your attack with advantage.
How do I do it with advantage? Just do it twice.
Yeah.
I'll just do it twice. 11, 18. I don't think it really matters, does it?
You've hit, but you might crit,
But you
so it's
could
always worth
crit.
rolling again.
Oh, true. Okay. Nope.
Okay, 18 hits.
18.
Go ahead and roll damage plus sneak attack.
Okay,
Snack
so we got an 8 plus 2d6. 8 plus 7. 15.
15
Damn.
points of damage. As the arrow
Pretty good.
bites into the Biragar, Cabbage, how do you want to do this? How do you finish the fight? What does it look like when you strike the killing blow on this beer elemental dwarf?
I want to make sure this shot hits it in such a way that it really gets all over Mildrew into her mouth. Is there
You get him in
like
his
the
beer
best
jugular.
that-
and he
yeah,
just
like, is there a
sprays
jugular sort of like something like that.
Okay.
blood everywhere.
As the arrow bites into the neck of this Biragar, Mildrew, you didn't even know the arrow was going to come from that way. So you like whip around to see where that sound came from, and as you look back, just beer all over you. I need you to make a con save, Mildrew.
So close to working it out.
Katie, Katie, you are cheating on me,
With the beer dwarf.
and that's emotional cheating.
13.
With a 14, Mildrew, you are now buzzed. You're not drunk yet,
Okay.
but you're buzzed.
I'm
You are drunk, yes. Okay, so as that happens and the Biragars are defeated, the mice, Prove and Lone, climb back up on the crate, and the king looks over all of you and he says, "If your distraction is finished, when you can, I would love to have a conversation with the cook of the Merry Guard. Will you let them know I intend to arrive and not to dispatch any mice approaching?
What?
I'm going to come upstairs. I do not want to get hit with a broom."
okay. I'm gonna go up ahead. Let's go. Wait,
Wait, we gotta
Is
bring
there-
up the
any more beer that we can bring up that's not full of dwarves?
dwarves.
You go look at the barrels, and there are many more casks of porter.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and roll.
Wheelhouse porter. Yeah, wagon wheel porter. Investigation.
No, you know where they are. You've already found them. Now to carry them up is just going to be in athletics to see how quickly you guys can do this.
Oh, I can do that. I rolled.
I got 17.
Yes, I rolled a 22.
Okay. Yeah.
Either 2.
You rolled it.
Oh, wait, he rolled a 12. Just kidding.
Okay. And a 22.
16?
Yeah, you guys make good time. The casks are heavy, but you work together and you develop a system to quickly roll them most of the way, and then getting them up the stairs, you basically fireman train them all the way up. And as you're going, you see the mice are waiting at the bottom of the stairs for you to finish and deliver their message.
Wait,
We need to
do
get
you
one
guys-
more. So I'm gonna go get that last one. We need 4.
Yes, you need 4.
do you guys know
Or
who
just
the,
another
what the cook's name was? I don't know if they introduced
I
themselves or I
thought you
forgot.
said you were the cook.
I was
You're
lying. Yeah, I was a liar. I was giving myself a promotion. It's inevitable, really. You should try my pastries.
I'll try your pastries.
Oh, I am rubbing off on you, aren't I? I mean, I could be.
God.
Quick, Cabbage, where's that cask?
Cabbage, roll me in athletics as you're carrying up the last one.
Everybody, look at my cat.
17 again.
17, easy done. You get the 4th
Easy
cask up and out
peasy.
toward the stairs, and you guys, you make your way back up to the Maryguard's first floor. Okay. As you do, you notice a few things. Firstly, the tavern is much busier than it was when you left.
Fuck. Wait, we weren't down there for that long.
Now Cabbage is gonna
How
make a
much
fool out of
time
himself.
is it, right?
One moment, please. Sorry, getting
This
this.
stage is so good for our wrestling match, you guys.
Right?
That's fine.
Wait, are we wrestling? I thought we were, I don't know what we said we were gonna do. So long ago.
Okay, let me go ahead and pull you up here.
Oh, it's popping. Look at all these people.
Yeah.
Is that North Maker? Looks like him.
Okay. As
Still
Penn
loading for us.
scrutinizes every single NPC that has appeared.
There's a cube over here.
Yeah, there is.
Just a little-
Oh,
What?
Whoa.
What did you say?
Oh no, they're lagging.
It's because
We're
their
still loading. Oh, I
it's
was
because their screen is loading.
Still at 84%.
Okay. No
Okay,
worries.
you'll get there.
As you
86%.
return to the primary floor, and you have all these casks in tow as you're bringing them up, Boone looks at you all and he says, "Nicely done. I appreciate it. It does indeed look like word about a... Whoa.
I try to stifle a hiccup.
Why are you all covered in beer?
It's a long story.
Doors.
There's an incident.
Dorberians. What?
Oh, you got attacked by Beerigar. I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Is that
Beergar.
a common problem in
Huh?
this establishment?
Common, no, but the sorcery classroom had an experiment a couple years ago, and ever since then we've had beer elementals every once in a while show up.
What about
That's why you got us?
what about a mouse wearing a thimble calling himself king of the micetum?
His
Oh
Majesty
yeah, we're not
Colby.
supposed to snack it, by the way.
Oh,
It's coming.
good to know. I'll pass on the
Yeah, he
word.
wants to talk to your chef about some Gruyere.
Oh, great.
Weird.
Gruyere.
Gruyere. Nota!
Sure.
You took the wrong cheese again!
It's a diplomatic incident now.
You hear from the kitchen. Sorry. Well, now you have to answer for it. They're coming upstairs. Oh, shit.
I think they have a pre-existing relationship.
It just keeps happening.
All right. Why don't you two sober up a bit? You look fine.
Yeah, I can hold my liquor. Liquor, I hardly know what. Sorry.
Well, word has gotten out about an arm wrestling competition, so
Oh, that's what it was.
that's what tonight's going to be about. So why don't all of you go
Yes.
ahead and get yourselves ready?
Ugh.
More beer.
Like, what are you
That'll help.
ready? Do we have costumes?
No.
I have a disguise kit.
Yeah, put something
What do
on
you
from
need
his
a-
disguise
What do you
kit.
need a costume to dress up for an arm
I'll
wrestle?
give you a costume. All right, I'm gonna give you a costume. What do you want to be?
Cabbage is gonna do our makeup.
Dragon?
Can you do like butterfly face paint on me?
Yeah, doing
That's
butterfly
pretty
face
fey of you.
paint.
That is pretty
That's
fey.
What are you talking about?
This with a hand?
That coat is awful bulgy back there. Is there something going on?
No, it's not. It's just really, really.
She's just got a
insulated.
lumpy back she's insecure about.
Oh, my brother has the same problem.
A lumpy
You
back.
don't have to ask people about their lumps.
Anyway,
It's really, really hot in here.
Fucked up for you.
it's not that hot at all.
It's
Maybe it's the
fine.
giant coat you're wearing.
No,
Take the coat
no,
off.
no.
Take it off.
No,
Take it off.
no.
Anyway, we're gonna have the arm wrestling competition here soon. So whatever plan you might have, what I was thinking is, clearly Scratch here has had a lot of experience moving heavy objects. And based on your demeanor, I don't mean to assume, you've probably spent some time twisting arms in other taverns.
Yeah.
So, why don't you and Rockworth work to represent us? Cabbage. It just appears. Part of what we're doing here is we do work with the Rogues Classroom of the Merryguard Academy. There are lots of individuals here who are from the Merryguard Academy. Once you're sobered up a bit, why don't you see if you can't loose their pockets a little bit, and then we can have that as research for the Academy.
Steal for science.
You're not keeping anything you steal. I need you to know that.
But you're testing their perception
Yes.
to me stealing from them? Yeah, great.
You're not stealing from the rogues. I need to point that out. You're stealing from anybody else.
Oh, okay.
You, Mildrew, Morningwood, that's you, right? With the weird name. I'd like it if you could act as distraction both for the arm wrestling competition and also for Cabbage. Any distractions you
So
can
I
create,
go-
magic or otherwise.
I can shake my hips. I can do
She
a
can.
dance. I can twirl.
I saw it.
Okay,
Should I twirl? Do you think I should twirl?
sure.
You should twirl.
Okay, I'm gonna go run in front of them and twirl and giggle.
That'll be
front
perfect
of
when
just
you
people.
do it in time with Cabbage.
Okay. I think
Yeah,
I can do
work
that.
work with him when he's gonna hit a mark. You gotta twirl.
Also, if you could,
Okay.
whenever they
Take the coat
pull
off.
for the arm wrestle, if you could distract them to give our Scratch here an edge. I do actually want to keep our money for this competition.
Make them lose focus.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait. I wasn't paying attention.
Great.
Oh God.
If we win the arm wrestling competition, if we can make Scratch win the arm wrestling competition, the
Okay,
bonus
so
is
I'm-
yours.
Twirling. I'm twirling and giggling while they're arm wrestling too.
Yeah, you're doing anything you can think of to distract them, if it's twirling and giggling or not.
Okay.
Maybe we should bring the mice up instead.
No, I got this.
Colby's good.
I think I
Colby's
really
pretty
got
good at distractions.
Who?
Colby, Mouse King.
Oh my God, like Colby Jack. I just
know.
put that together.
You're a genius. You never, ever tell anyone about the Meistem.
Great
I already
secrets.
told my mom. It was
Then she
Is
might
she here?
she might
I say his
perish.
mom like every 15 minutes.
She
I
might
can't have a
die.
thought without running home to mommy.
When I get drunk, especially.
Well,
Your mom's staying upstairs.
you might want to check on her tomorrow, because otherwise she might be assassinated.
By mice.
Yes.
Fuck.
I don't make the rules. I just
I have to go.
do what I can to stay alive in this twisted kingdom.
Meistem.
No. They are a separate feudal interest, okay? We're in the kingdom of
Whatever you
Aurelia.
say.
Anyway, we're not getting into a politics argument about mice. After the dinner rush, we're going to have the competition. You're going to rob people. You're going to distract people. You're going to bend arms. Sounds like a plan.
I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have any other ideas, by all means, bring them up with tongues. In the meantime, sober up. Boone, sets like a big kettle of coffee in front of you.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Can I pull out a flask and put some whiskey in my coffee?
You
Go
can,
Irish
yes.
coffee.
Just a
Fuck
little
yeah.
bit.
You do
The
that.
other
To
one.
keep
Just
keep
my
a solid
boyfriend.
buzz going.
To mine own dagger.
If any of you drink the coffee, it is a very peculiar sensation, as when you sip the coffee, you are lesser restored, which immediately cleanses the alcohol from you, and then you are hit with
Oh.
whiskey. So it's very peculiar as you go from being very drunk to buzzed, like completely completely sober, then to buzzed again, which is very odd. So Mildrew, you basically go from buzzed to nothing to buzzed.
All in like a split second.
Yeah.
Just how I like it.
It's like a roller coaster in that instant.
You know, you're just chasing that buzz. It's one of those things, you know. Yeah.
I guess, oh, Buzz
Never
Buzz,
as good
like a
as first
flying
buzz.
creature of some kind.
As you guys are preparing, whatever those preparations look like, you suddenly hear from across the tavern,
Oh no, sorry. Oh,
and you see that a tiny gray cube has slid over somebody's table, and you see a kobold, like, with his hands on his head, like, just apologizing profusely, as another pair of individuals are looking very cross.
Oh, I got this. He's kin.
She's gonna scurry over.
Yeah.
Hey, handsome, what's the problem?
hey, Slurpee got out, and I don't know where he is.
Slurpee?
Slurpee's my emotional support ooze, and he got away.
Well, shit. What does he look like?
He blinks.
He's a little gray cube.
Oh,
But he
shit.
can really squeeze into tight places, and I don't know where he went.
I mean, I could say something, but I'm trying to be professional.
I'm gonna look under the tables for Slurp.
Go ahead and roll a perception check as you look for an ooze. What are you guys doing as one of them runs away?
He's going to pee.
Mildrew goes to pee.
In the, I don't know, where do you guys pee around here?
In a bathroom.
In the bathroom? Oh.
Where do you think the beer comes from?
Gross. No, oddly enough, Amaranth has plumbing. Not fancy plumbing, but it's there.
Yeah.
As you're looking for an ooze, you're like looking under tables and you hear, "Hey, watch it!" And this big Goliath paladin is like looking down at you. Scratch. Like as
Hey.
you're looking under the table.
Is that Skolna? I
Darn.
love her.
Okay. Pen, you're being affronted right now as you were like looking under a table.
Oh, hey, don't worry. Inspection.
No.
Official. Yes. This
What
is
are
part
you
of the-
doing?
This is part of the Mary Guard experience.
I don't think it is.
Just shut your eyes and let it go quickly.
A great sword, like
Oh.
right in front of you.
I dropped my contact lens.
Those don't exist.
Fuck.
If you don't mind, I'd like it if you would give me and my friends a little bit of privacy.
I guess you don't like being watched. I got it. I rolled a 17. Did I see the ooze under this table?
It's definitely
before I
not
had to
under
go-
their table. It's
Okay, sorry, sir. Tippy waitress, and she's gonna scurry away.
Did somebody say tip?
Oh, fuck.
Tipsy the jar is currently rolling across the ground, having recently been kicked.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. As you are looking for this Slurpee the ooze, I need to know what Mildrew and Cabbage are doing.
Oh, I
I'm
was
practicing
drinking
my
coffee.
twirls.
Like Stevie Nicks.
What does that look like, Mildrew?
Yeah, I'm just like kind of like practicing twirling around and like messing around with my hands where I put my hands. I'm trying to do like the most authentic giggle, like I'm like having the best time.
You're a little early.
I'm really taking this assignment seriously.
Where are you on the Merry-Guard floor? Will you indicate where you're
I'm
doing this?
I'm like kind of in the corner behind the bar. I'm trying
Okay.
to move, but I got
There might be a wall there. I got you. So you're over here?
Yeah, I'm just like over there, kind of out of the way. I'm just like kind of talking to myself and like practicing.
Okay. Hold on. Mildrew, roll me a perception check, please, as you're doing twirls.
Okay.
Ooh.
4! Okay. You twirl for like a good, like, you see the bar is hopping, there are people everywhere, you're twirling around, you're practicing your giggle, and as you do that, suddenly you hear.
Oh, it's Slurpee.
And you feel a horrible burning sensation
What?
Oh,
on your lower back.
Where
my
your-
lower back.
yeah, where your not wings are.
I have wings.
So
What?
as you like realize what is happening, you like look over your shoulder and you see that your coat is hanging loose.
Oh no!
And then as you like turn like quickly to look, you hear a and a gray cube on the ground like 5 feet from you just splats and then immediately starts to squidge away as it
Somebody
was
grab that ooze.
What did somebody say?
I
Ooze.
scream out that I'm trying to get myself back
Here,
together.
brother ooze. I was drinking my coffee near at the table. I'll go grab the ooze.
Okay, Cabbage,
Don't
you
do
see
it with
this
your bare hands.
you see this gray cube like inching along the ground. It's not fast at all.
Oh, I think I can grab the ooze.
Do you
Don't
grab
use
the
your
ooze?
hands.
It burns.
It burns?
It burns me, man. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you took 2 points of acid damage, by the way.
No.
You know what? I'm going to grab it because I didn't know that.
Okay. You grab the ooze, and it's like, imagine one, like, just silly putty squeezing its way between your fingertips. And at first you're like, I got it! Ow! Like, it hurts so bad. You feel all the skin on your fingers begin to burn from acid.
No, I need this. I need these sensations. Oh, okay.
Hold on,
Your
I gotta-
fingerprints are going to be gone, though, and that's a plus.
You take 3
Ah.
points of acid damage from holding Slurpee.
Jesus, somebody needs to heal me.
Did you find Slurpee?
Yeah, he's over here. He's
I'm
burning
coming,
our
I'm coming.
cabbage.
What?
His name is Cabbage.
Man, you got the short end, and he
You named your cube Slurpee. I don't know what you want from us.
Slurpee, and he's an ooze. Give me a better name. You can't.
Well,
And he holds up a little
Okay.
metal box. In here.
yeah, drop him in there, Cabbage.
Really endearing pet you got there.
He's been through a lot with me.
Oh, he's a rescue.
Yeah,
Does it heal me?
Oh, I can't do that.
I can't do that either.
How many hit points do you have?
Well, I am down 5.
5 from your max?
Yeah.
You don't need healing. Suck it up, Buttercup.
I don't feel like that's worth using my spell slot for.
You,
It's
you
not.
have all the other. You have the other thing. You have like 5 free.
Yeah, but
Free.
maybe it wouldn't.
Well, I mean, you have 5
Fine.
to use. It's 9:15. How are we gonna do this? Give me some healing.
He's looking at the clock. He's playing the metagame. he knows it's about to end.
You're not gonna do any more though. Give me some
Give you
healing.
2 points.
2 points. 5.
As the little gray
Fine.
cube into the
Wait,
box, the kobold shuts it and he says, "It's okay, Slurpee. It's okay. I didn't mean it.
You get 2 points or nothing.
Thank you for your help."
Oh yeah, it was my pleasure.
Why don't you give us hit points?
You can.
This irresponsible pet
What do you want me to do? I can burn you real good.
No, I'm good.
I'm good. What's that behind your back, Mildrew?
Nothing.
Are you sure? Because it's looking pretty flappy dangly back there.
How
Are you
looks-
okay?
Nothing.
Oh,
What? I want to.
There's
Can I use
there.
a sleight of hand to look to take a peek in?
So that would be a stealth check to slip around and get a
I'll
look.
I want to do a stealth check to slip around and get a look.
Mildrew, what is your passive perception? So on your senses, it'll say like passive perception, investigation, and insight. Or if you're looking at your character sheet, it'll be like a little gray number next to your perception score. Oh, it's 10. Your passive perception is 10. Okay. You have to
I
beat it.
rolled a 24.
Yeah, okay. You slip behind and you glance and you see Mildrew had a coat. It is completely like burned through in like a big stripe from the top all the way to the bottom, and the coat is just flapping loosely. It's not really covering anything. And so, Katie, what does he see hidden underneath your coat?
I got big old sparkly wings.
They're beautiful. Very mean.
Okay, you
Now
see
you know my secret.
you see
Why
a
is it a
pair
secret?
of beautiful fairy wings.
Look,
They're equal size. Like
I'm sorry I lied.
you did lie.
Number
You
one.
did lie.
I'm a chronic liar.
Lie.
Is that a lie? Or are you telling the
that a
truth
lie?
for once?
Telling the truth, I'm a chronic liar.
Why are you a chronic liar?
Well, my mom always told me that I should always utilize the advantage of ignorance on people I don't know very well.
So
Your
is that
mom sounds
dad
like a
that
psychopath.
And
That is a
also,
pretty
I just-
fey thing to do.
That's true.
And I just wanted to make friends, and I thought if you knew how freaking cool I was for being a magical fairy with these beautiful big wings, you would be too intimidated.
You know,
that's
somehow
nice.
my opinion of you is lessening with this conversation, but it's not from the wings.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, from across the tavern, all of you hear. Everyone in Ferrum, gather round. The arm wrestling champion has challenged all of you. Everyone gather round and try your efforts. If you can defeat our best, our strongest, our Scratch, the purse of 100 gold goes to the winner.
Oh. If I win, we can get that, so distract them.
First, we must have our challengers compete for the honor to fight Scratch. And as he's saying that, you watch as individuals start lining up on tables and start arm wrestling Scratch. You imagine you're probably not up to immediately arm wrestle because you're going to be fucking exhausted after like 3 goes.
True. That makes sense.
But as this is happening, Cabbage, you realize this is the perfect fucking opportunity to start pickpocketing.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
Pickpocketing
already
people.
was. I was already picking. Yep.
No, you were looking
you know what
at
would be-
Mildrew's back. and also dealing with a
Oh,
Slurpee.
yeah.
Mildrew, do you know what would be really distracting? Your fucking wings.
Wings.
What if I
Wings.
twirled and giggled?
With your
I just want
wings.
people to see me for me, not my wings.
Yeah.
I have a great personality.
All right, you can have an inspiration for that stupid
I'll
joke.
flap them around. I'll sparkle and dazzle everybody with my magical fairy powers. Everybody always wants.
Get up on the bar. Get up on the bar.
Katie,
Throw 'em a
You
little-
you
You-
got an inspiration.
You earned an inspiration for that joke.
I want them to see me for me, not my wings.
Yes. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. We're going to run a skill challenge. The skill challenge is Scratch. You see all these competitors are arm wrestling, and I want you to try and size them up. Perhaps as your experience as a pugilist, your experience as a tavern brawler, or just, looking at their form and seeing who is actually strong and who is just for show.
I'll look at their form.
Great, hate that. Okay, Cabbage. During the skill challenge, you're going to be looking for prime suspects of whom you can loot the pockets of. And I'd love to hear your ideas on how you're going to do that. If you have any. You look flabbergasted. Are you okay?
Pockets don't even exist yet, okay?
What?
Pouches? Pouches?
Huh?
Pockets didn't exist in the medieval
What
period.
is this supposed
This
to be?
is not medieval. This is
This is steampunk.
high fantasy steampunk is the realm that we're in. Think
So
like
they have-
1850s.
They have pockets, not
Yeah.
pouches.
They have both.
Okay.
They have
Brains.
purses, handbags, pockets, pouches, satchels.
Yeah. Yeah, great. Jeez, man, I don't know. I'm just gonna go for the richest looking ones and
How-
dive right in.
Okay. Give me roll me an insight check. And while you're doing that, Mildrew, so the secret is out. You've been revealed as a fairy by a little gray cube who melted your jacket. Sorry about
got it.
that.
It is the oozes, man.
I rolled to see who it went for, and you came up. So such is
Hilarious.
life. But now that you are out as a fairy, you have lots of options on how you distract people.
I want to flutter around.
Yeah, you can just do that. That's
Giggling.
fine.
I want to flutter around and giggle.
Okay.
Oh, I have a recommendation. It is your last spell slot, but you could use your fairy spell, Fairy Fire, which it's basically a glitter bomb.
Oh yeah.
A what?
It's basically a glitter
bomb?
bomb.
It like makes everybody blind? Right?
No, what
Is that-
Fairy
It
Fire
gives
does.
everybody advantage on attacks.
What
Oh, okay.
what it looks like, and that's kind of up to you, but what Fairy Fire is described to do is that everything in its radius has like a flashy, glowing outline that makes them really easy to see, and they sparkle and they shine. Typically, in combat, that's so you have advantage to attack them, and also so they can't go invisible. For an RP purpose like this, you can make that Fairy Fire look like whatever you want.
Can I? Okay. I want to flutter around and giggle and reach into my pockets and just sprinkle glitter like confetti. And then it covers everything it touches and people can't get it off of them.
Like real glitter.
A nightmare. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the way this is going to work. Cabbage is rolling me an insight, and then he's going to roll me a sleight of hand. You are going to roll me a performance, and then you're going to roll me, we'll say a spellcasting check. So for you, like on your character sheet, you'll see it says spell attack.
Uh-huh.
You're going to roll that for me. I think it's probably a +7.
Okay, so performance and then spell attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do performance first.
And Scratch, you're going to roll me a perception and an athletics.
You should use your
I got-
extra inspiration.
I got a 7 for performance. It was a 2 + 5.
You
should
rolled
use
real
your
bad.
inspo.
And then, wait, where's spell attack?
So one moment, please. On your character sheet, when you're looking at like your spells, at the top it says ability +5, attack +7, DC 15.
Uh-huh.
So attack is what we're looking for. So you're going to go ahead and just roll me a d20 +7.
Okay.
However, you rolled really bad on that performance roll, and that is a failure in the skill challenge. So if you want to spend the inspiration you earned to re-roll that, you can.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, so roll it again. D20 +5.
That's better.
That is better.
19.
A 14. You didn't say anything. Say that again.
It was 19 plus 5, so it's 24.
It was a
It's
9.
a 14. So
Plus
you rolled a
5.
9 + 5 is 14. I'm looking at the chat.
Wrong.
It's in the chat log. Don't worry.
It's not wrong.
That was if that was an attempt to cheat, that was hilariously bad. Don't worry about it.
No.
So then I need you to roll me a d20 +7.
This is what you're gonna rock. Oh, it was almost a natural 20, but that's pretty good.
It's a 21. Okay. Mildrew, you succeed on your skill challenge to distract people. Cabbage, did you roll?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me see. Inside a 10.
Hmm.
Okay. You might want to inspire that as well.
Well, inspired.
This
goes my
is what separates the
Inspire.
men from the boys.
Insight. Insight?
Yes. Okay, so the 10 was 10 was,
10 was the
good
better
one.
roll.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Okay,
It's
so
okay.
Cabbage on that part, you don't know who's worth robbing. You like so you're
Go for
going.
it.
You just go for it. Sure, go ahead and
See my hands in pockets.
yeah, roll me a sleight of hand.
Zip, zip, zip.
After 20.
Natural
Wow.
20.
There it is. You're like, I don't care who it is. I'll rob a baby.
Roll me a D100. I need a D100, please.
Oh, D100. Sorry.
Yes. And then,
But you-
as you're rolling that, Scratch, roll me the athletics, or no, I'm sorry, roll me the perception and then the athletics.
Okay.
Okay. So,
So do I want to use my inspo for this, or is there going to be like a pivotal, like actual arm wrestle match that I want to roll for that I can use the inspo for?
immediately following this, you're going to have an arm wrestle match, and it's how well you do is going to be based on this roll.
So I'm going to re-roll my athletics check here.
Okay.
With my singular inspiration.
Okay, so
Yeah,
12. That is a natural 1. Okay,
And now I don't even have that for the match.
it's true.
Fuck.
You guys are out of inspirations, but
Sure are. I could push it.
Make
Yes, push it.
I'm gonna push it
Push
in the fight with the real arm wrestle match. That's where I'll push it if I have to.
okay.
And like snap my arm because it's a dire consequence.
As over the next hour, the three of you work together to isolate who is going to be arm wrestling, who is worth paying attention to, and who is a threat. Over the time of that hour, Cabbage, you end up filling your pockets with the belongings of other people. You gather coins, you gather gemstones, you gather holy symbols, you gather rods and wands and arcane components and all sorts of small biddly bobs and objects. You don't have the opportunity to look at what you've taken yet, but
You're just
you
busy.
feel confident with that natural 20 and the distractions that Mildrew is creating with the glitter landing everywhere, causing everyone to be upset, and the fairy-like
Oh, it's-
cheerful giggling happening above. It is remarkably effective. And now we come to the epitome of the night when Scratch, you are face to face with the same Goliath.
Uh-oh. I didn't see your junk earlier, I promise. I wasn't looking either, so don't worry
I
about it.
did not ask, but I'm glad to know that my modesty is still intact. I have yet to arm wrestle a creature so small, but I am not opposed to trying.
It's not
And
the
this-
size, it's what you do with it.
That's true. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. And this Goliath sits down opposite Scratch. This Goliath is 8'2". This dude is
Oh.
enormous.
Scratch is like 2'7".
Yeah. He thumps his arm
like as
down
long
on the
as his
table
forearm.
opposite you. Yep.
Ugh.
With your athletics of 12, you did not learn anything by watching him.
Fuck.
Wait, can I watch him? Wait, it's too late.
You can. What are you watching for?
Well, I was gonna say,
His
could I
weakness.
retroactively watch him and then tell?
Retroactively, no, but you can try and look for any hints or details.
Maybe you could
now.
like gesture it to me.
roll me
Oh,
insight.
do you know thieves can't?
I don't. I know Draconic.
I don't. Oh, 7. And you'll be like,
A 7. This guy's big.
I know that, genius.
I got enough gold from stealing for these.
Good
We
for
don't need to
you.
win.
All right, Scratch. Looks like this fight's gonna be fair and square.
Oh no, I hate fair and
Gods
square.
help you.
Fuck.
All right, roll me in athletics straight.
I can't wait to push this.
Rolled so good.
19?
25.
25.
That's
Immediately,
pretty fucking good.
this Goliath is surprised at the amount of strength that you immediately express. His arm is immediately almost fully slammed to the table, and he catches it just in time, and he says, "Whoa, okay.
Don't underestimate me, pretty boy.
I admit I did. I won't again."
What are you doing later?
Is this really the time? As he
I
pushes
think
your
this
arm
is the
back,
best
roll me
time.
athletics again.
Okay.
As this is happening, do you guys have any ideas about interfering or maybe
Nicholas knows.
cheering upon?
Fluttering front of him,
Oops.
wiggle around a little bit.
Roll a performance.
I'll save my roll
Okay.
until after shenanigans occur.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna roll a natural 20, right? That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Okay. With an 18, you successfully distract him enough that he is going to take a penalty to his athletics.
Yes.
He's just like, could you, ma'am, could you please?
Marvin loves me.
Okay, you need to beat a 21.
Oh.
Oh, while this is happening, there's
21.
still arm wrestling. Can I slightly hook the stool of the
Catch your foot
hook
on it.
the leg of the
Trip.
stool with my foot and see if maybe he'll slip?
Well, you can on the next round because this was a tie.
Yeah.
Oh, we're neck and neck.
Yeah, so his hand is like almost to the table, and he's just like holding it right there, and fucking Mildrew's just like flying around in his face like a bee. And you go ahead, and so the thing is, this Goliath is a big fucking dude. He weighs a lot. So you're gonna try and push his stool to make him slip. I need you to make a strength check to see if you can shove his stool at all, Cabbage. Go ahead and do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
cabbage. Go,
My
cabbage.
strength is not great, but
DC
That's
is
not your
is,
intelligence.
is 13 here. You need to beat a 13 to successfully move the
all
stool.
right, I got it. 16.
Okay.
Woo!
Now I need you to roll me a stealth check so that no one sees you obviously cheating.
Yeah. let's do that.
Yes, he rolled an 18.
Okay.
I love not playing fair and square.
All right. He's going to roll his athletics at disadvantage as he slips. Scratch, roll me athletics.
Okay.
Tell me what his total is first.
His total is a 14.
Okay.
Okay. Natural one. I'm pushing it.
You push?
I'm pushing it.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's a natural one. I'm pushing it. Zen. 25.
Okay.
Ah.
Here is what happens.
Ah.
This massive Goliath, squared up, slips just enough, and his hand, he like staggers just enough, and his elbow slips, and his hand into the table, right as Scratch forces it down. Oh, okay. And he just like pulls his hand away and holds it out for a shake, as he is seems like a fair loser. But as immediately as that happens, Tonk shouts, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner and remaining champion, Scratch. What's your last name?
Ramble Raven.
Ramble Raven. As you have,
People make fun of my last name.
your name means dick. All right, everyone. Thank you all for coming to the tavern.
Her character arc is complete. She found out what her last name means.
And
and a dick.
as you guys are handed your purse, and the crowd all kind of like settles in after everything, you have finished your first day working at the Merry Guard.
What a day.
And you have earned a total of, together, all three of you, 224 gold pieces in assorted gold, coins, gems. That's a lot of money. Well done.
We could retire. Fuck this job.
I'm
And
gonna
that's-
get a room and a whore.
Okay. As you come to the end of the
Mildrew's
session,
gonna get a new coat.
again, the Merry Guard is not a brothel, but we welcome your service regardless. Now, it is a common thing in my games, even though this is a one-shot, to always have the players vote for those that did something that they liked as a recognition of a funny or clever moment. And while this isn't a campaign, so the inspirations won't stick around, I still think it's a good thing to do. So, Penn, as our veteran, who did something that you liked that was worthy of recognition?
I think you both did a great job. I liked your characters. They had their unique quirks. The running gag of Mildrew not wanting anyone to know she's a fairy it's just fantastic. And like for the it's a funny reason ultimately that she wanted people to like get to know her, but it's also kind of really deep at the same
I had
time.
no plan for that. I literally had no plan for that.
I just wanted to get to know
I
me.
literally winged it.
All right.
So
So,
my vote's gonna go to
there you go.
Mildrew.
Inspiration for that one. That one.
Okay. Mildrew, Katie, who did something that you liked?
I like Scratch's voice.
Oh my
That-
god, my throat's on fire.
That's fair. Okay.
Thank you.
And
I did not like Scratch's voice, but
You can't
I
please
loved
everyone.
Scratch's dialogue. Made me laugh a lot, so many times. I also just what a gang. It's been great.
awesome.
Good job, all.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Katie, Penn, you guys have votes for recognition. Kevin, you did great as well. I want to give you an honorable mention.
What was Cabbage's name meaning? Like where did Cabbage come from?
That's my name at a bar. That's like my local nickname.
That's your that's adorable.
Oh my God. Okay.
I don't know,
Cabbage.
Would that even start?
I mean, it's a
They
vegetable.
used to call me nice. They put me in the system as nice Kevin, or
Sweet
sweet Kevin, and then somebody put sweet cabbage, and then it started just being cabbage.
Phenomenal. The natural evolution of man.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
Cabbage,
okay, what is
Mildrew,
left?
Scratch.
Give me horrible parts.
I had a great time running for you guys. I hope you guys had fun playing in my game, and thank you all for joining me tonight. To those of you who are at home or at work watching this YouTube, why? Also, we love you all, and I hope you all have a good one.